So yeah, the dad, Davian, has just kind of done his big "they will pay" speech, um, calling, and he basically wants to go on a bloodthirsty rampage and hunt down every druid that is still alive in Barovia and make them pay for the death of his youngest son, Elvir. Um, so, and I think the daughter Stefania, she kind of told you a little bit about a little bit more than you knew before about the symbol of Ravenkind.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think she also gave you that book.
Yeah. I've been studying.
Okay.
As we rest, yeah.
So other than that, what do any of you want to do?
After I finish throwing up, because I'm thinking here that I may have had something to do with the death of this child, I'm wondering if there's a moment where I can go sneak and look at the child's body and how he died closer.
Yeah, you certainly could.
Okay. I'd like to approach the body to examine kind of the wounds that are on the child to see if they... I want to see if they look like a dagger and like super random cuts.
Okay. Give me a medicine roll.
Okay. Ooh, first roll. Here we go. 9.
Oh,
okay.
So close.
Definitely. I mean, you couldn't swear by it, but it certainly looks like it's very probable.
Okay.
I mean, they are
so
cuts.
That doesn't help. Yeah. And could I tell how long he seemingly has been dead?
Not with a 9.
Okay. So as I examine the body, I just feel like worse and worse. And I'm like kind of keeling over. And then you see me run back into a private room again and kind of separate from everybody else.
Okay. What about everybody else? What's everybody else doing? I guess we know what Trip's doing. He's poring over that old tome.
Oh yeah, I think I had mentioned I wanted to go out and find a proper burial spot for him and help prepare a grave. But
that's it. Out back there was kind of like a little family area.
So I'd probably start working on that.
Digging a hole.
Yeah.
Would I have seen, Jane, you react like that?
You're
muted.
Probably, I think you would see that.
Okay.
I mean, as much as I'm trying to hide it, it's not.
I mean, you've seen her throw up. You definitely see her very upset. Then you see her kind of slink off into that room.
Yeah, I think I would follow Gemma in there.
Okay.
And be like, is everything okay? Is it something you ate?
I'm fine. I'm on my period.
Oh. I think hearing that
that's a conversation stopper.
Would stop and just spin on his heels so fast.
Like, wait, come back.
I think he's gonna be really hesitant. Oh, why? What is it? You don't need
actually on my period.
You need help with something? Do you? Oh, well, I don't know.
Don't you? Never mind.
What?
Come here, and I'm gonna take Octavius to the body again if nobody's around it.
Yeah, I mean, he probably followed you in and come in right after you just had a good examine.
Okay, I'm gonna say, look at this body.
Yeah.
You tell me what weapon you think destroyed this body.
Is that something I'd just kind of be able to look and kind of guess, or
if you have a medicine skill roll?
I do. Actually.
Medicine is a skill that rarely gets used in 5e, but it fits here.
I do indeed, actually.
Okay.
So give it a roll.
All right.
Oh,
12?
not much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely lacerations of some kind. I mean,
okay.
Could have been a number of different weapons or blades or.
Gotcha.
Hard to tell.
Cut cuts, like
That's
a
exactly
little,
like your dagger did it. No.
yeah, like a small blade of some kind.
Troll.
Like this one, and I like pull out my dagger, which maybe even sells blood on it from.
Probably does
stabbing the
unless you
statue.
didn't clean it.
Like this.
Wait,
Does that seem to fit?
wait.
You understand what I'm saying here?
Well, wait. That can't be possible. That this body was how far away from us? I don't understand. Why would you think
It was
that
far
was you?
away, but listen, when I was attacking the statue, the branches, they were bleeding. And I'm just
yes.
wondering if somehow there's a connection between the tree. And I like start to quiet my voice because I get a little subconscious. The tree, this body. Like, what if I was stabbing the tree and it was hitting the boy because they were using the boy as a sacrifice? What if I killed this boy and Trip, because he also helped. It wasn't just me. Remember that, it wasn't just me.
I love that because that's exactly what a kid would do. throw the other kids under the bus at the first opportunity.
Father's going to be so mad at you.
Don't you tell Dad.
Flashback. 4 months selling, thank you.
I swear, I'm going to tell your little girl crush about that thing you did
What?
10 years ago.
I don't. What thing I did?
With the
What go? What go? I love it.
with the voodoo doll.
You swore.
Do
you would
not
never
tell
a
Dad
soul
about
it.
this. I won't. I don't have to tell him if you don't tell him about this.
Fine. And Octavius puts out his hand like this. And Gemma knows the secret handshake. So go ahead, Gemma. Explain the secret handshake that we've had
I
since,
spit into
since
my
we were
hand.
both kids. And
Reach out.
Octavius spits.
We grip hands.
Yep.
We flip it upside down.
Yep.
Spit on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Stomp on the spit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take out our daggers. With the other hand.
Yes.
Get the daggers together. Shink.
Okay.
The secret is safe.
And it's
Secret is
Barovia,
safe.
so you just summoned a demon. No.
Shit.
All right, but in all honesty, I can't imagine that you were the person that did this to this boy. I understand how you feel, but until it's proven that is the case, I don't think you should carry it around with you to the point of making yourself ill.
I can't help that. I got nervous tummy.
Well, but you always have nervous tummy, though.
Exactly, which is why I have nervous tummy.
Okay. I won't say anything. I'll cover for you if I need to.
I think maybe Trip needs to know, though. What do you think? Would he tell people?
No, I don't think so. Trip can be devilish when need be.
Would he handle it? He also gets nervous tummy sometimes.
I know, but I do think he would. I think he would handle it. Yes, he might be the one actually to be able to definitively say if something like this has to do with what you did. This is beyond my realm of expertise here. I mean, I know of sacrifices, but like long distance tree sacrifices, I don't think I've ever
I'm not
heard
a
of anything.
druid, but I just know in the realm of Arcana and magic, I feel like it's possible.
Well, in the realm of Arcana and magic, literally anything is possible, but...
Let's tell Trip.
Okay. Do you want me to get him?
Yes, please.
Okay, no problem. I'll cover. Octavius will walk out into the room where everyone is. Trip,
Trip's
Gemma.
not here. Trip went outside.
Trip's out back.
Oh, he did. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Trip went out back.
Okay, he's gonna walk out. Is anybody in earshot?
Not if you're outside, no.
Okay, still though, Octavius is gonna walk out and go, Trip, Gemma.
Oh, you
needs to-
come to help?
Yes, but first, Gemma needs to speak with you privately about her period. And give a wink.
Does she need help
Should
with
we do the
something?
handshake now or in the room?
Yeah, this is outside, so Douglas and
I'm not hearing this. Okay.
Yeah, Douglas and Seth are
that would have gotten his attention fully. Like, I
Has
gotta go
anybody
help my little
heard?
girl.
He's covering. He thinks he's covering.
Yes, Seth actually took some food back to his bed, whatever bed they gave him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's laying on the side like Burt Reynolds, like that sexy hairy naked. And he's just eating because he has no idea that this is a concern on the kid's mind. Okay.
I thought she started her period back when she found that book.
Yeah, he's gonna give a wink to his brother and be like, "She needs to talk to you about."
Okay. Do we do the? You did the wink. Do we do the handshake now or once I'm inside?
Trust me, you're gonna want to wait until you're inside.
Okay.
And Octavius won't go in because I feel like this is more of a private matter for her.
I'll hand him the shovel then and be like,
yes, of course. And he'll go take over digging.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go in and find Gemma.
Brother. I'm still whispering, but I'm going to talk so you can hear me.
What's going on?
I'm afraid that you and I have been a part of a heinous crime.
Which one?
The death of a young boy. I'm afraid both
Which one?
you and I played part of this equally.
Yeah, which young boy are we talking about here?
You gotta narrow it down.
What do you mean, which one?
Well, I mean, I don't know, because Isaac was kind of a big guy.
No, not that.
Right.
Come, follow me.
And then
Very
there was that other
matter-of-factly.
kid, and I'll follow that other kid back in what's that first town,
I'm not
Barovia.
interested in your child murdering exploits.
Well, no,
That
it's
sounds
you were there
horrible.
for it. You know, he
I
was a
was?
vampire spawn. It was.
Oh,
Can't
right.
blame yourself for that.
That doesn't count.
Okay.
I'm gonna, show them the body of the boy and say, what do you make of these cuts?
Well, let's find out.
Come on, roll better.
Jack of all trades, baby. God.
Oh my gosh, that was close.
Yeah, you're not getting a whole lot
Close
more
to a
than
one.
what you already know. Still the same thing. It's still completely non-conducive. You just don't. It's entirely possible. Let's just put it that way.
It's a bunch of small cuts. It's a bunch of small cuts. What are you insinuating?
Do you understand that there was a connection between the tree and this boy
Oh,
and the statue?
right. Okay.
There
he was-
is
'cause
a
he was
high
sacrificed.
possibility.
Yeah, because he was sacrificed, so they
yes.
used his blood in the thing. Okay.
I don't know if he was dead already or if he was alive. His
Let's
blood
just
was his
say,
blood.
all of the blood in your body was sapped up into a tree.
Okay.
Would you still be alive?
That begs a whole different question on the state of the soul, and
What are
which I'm
you
highly
doing?
interested in.
That's you. That's Seth, looking all sexy, laying on the bed.
Now, I've seen many undead.
Just thought I could
He
use
just
that.
like randomly I appear. I thought I did something. I was like, did I drag an icon accidentally?
Okay.
So,
Sorry,
many
what was
undead
that?
the
I was
past few
distracted by a
months.
weird thought.
all I'm saying, I think,
Remember at that
Hmm.
house with the two kids and the bolts and all that?
yes.
When we found that thing in the basement?
Their coffins?
No. The coffins were like... I'm talking about
The-
like
the
the
monster?
hidden part with the big monster thing. Yes, the big
Yes.
monster thing. That was alive, right?
Yes.
And it was technically a child.
Right.
After a great deal of magic had been done to ensure its horrible fate. Who was responsible for killing it at that point?
I suppose whoever killed it the first time.
So in this case, either nature or the weird occult thing that happened, right? So the crazy wizard masterminds who hooked this thing up to be a monster.
Yes.
If you were to say, set something up where if somebody opened this door, I would die. Would the person who opened the door be responsible for me dying? I know it's within your talent. Please don't do that.
Oh, I suppose it would be me for setting the trap.
If somebody set it up so that if we were to cut our way through what we thought the problem was, it would kill the boy. At that point, the boy's fate was sealed.
This is a good point, brother.
Yeah, you have to learn how to just not feel the blame after a while. And it's usually just a matter of perspective. And in this case, I think you're in the clear. Even if this is your knife wound in this boy, you had no way to know that this boy was even there. We learned about it when we got back.
And
you were digging for the
idea that
thing.
I was a part of this just makes me a little ill. Not a little, a lot. But that gives me much to muse over.
Right. I fear I might have taught you something dangerous for your mindset. Please keep this within check, and maybe we can talk about it some more later.
All right.
Also, I have some updates on your song, because you're getting better at this whole, wizarding thing. But we'll talk about that more later.
Okay.
Just one... Oh,
I appreciate it, brother.
Anytime. I really had ought to get the burial set up and everything, so this can be as good as it can be with where it's at. Worrying about things that have already happened is not going to help us in the future.
Right.
Knowing about them, maybe, but worrying about them, no.
How are you liking that book, by the way?
Oh my god, it's a good read. I'm so glad I learned how to read just to spite Dad.
I believe it's one of the most important skills anyone can have.
And don't worry, I don't think anyone else knowing about our thoughts and feelings on this, I don't think it'll help anything. So we'll keep it quiet, right?
Of course.
Alrighty. So basically, while the kids are doing kids things, Seth is basically chilling and eating. What is Douglas doing? Because you're the only one that's basically left in there with the grieving Mardukov family.
Yes, I think Douglas would be trying to calm him down, because even though Gemma's trying to keep this a secret, he already knows that that's probably what happened, because he was trying to tell them to stop when he heard the screaming.
Right. So you've already kind of put two and two together and think that it might be possible.
I would think so. He's, as we discussed earlier, I'm not that much stupider than her, so I think I could figure that out. So yeah, I think Douglas is going to be in there trying to basically console the family and just help with whatever preparations they need, and trying to just be the voice of reason that we don't need to destroy every druid in the world.
Okay, so what's your argument going to be? Give me your argument. So Davian's sitting there, or he's not sitting there, he's standing there and he's raving and deep breathing and he's gone red-faced.
Yes.
And that's when he was doing they will all die, every single one of them.
I know, losing a child is something no parent ever wants to go through. It can be very difficult to process the feelings, and it makes sense to have someone to blame. I get it. The anger is very real, but we gotta tell you, we did a lot of damage up there. The ones that are responsible for it, they're not gonna be telling any tales. Let me tell you that. And you're gonna have to just do the best you can.
They threw us out of our home. They stole the gemstones from the land and the ruins, the crop, and then they take the life of my boy. What is there left for them to do? I should wait until they come back for my daughter? My other son?
No, of course not. But if you just keep fighting bloodshed with bloodshed, you're never going to be out of this. And yeah, you might lose more children that way. You got to take the high road here. And if they keep harassing you and doing bad things, then we'll be here to stop them and help you. But you can't just go on a rage to take out every druid who might not even be involved with it.
Okay, give
Then,
me
then
a
it's innocent people.
Wasian skill roll.
Oh boy.
Does he get a dad bonus for doing that? 'Cause I feel like this
Yeah,
is a
for
very
dad
dad
bonus.
thing to say.
Bad
I do
bonus.
not have.
So
I'm
Charisma.
basing the
Charisma.
difficulty on how convincing your argument is.
Persuasion, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, 12. When you kind of say all that, Stefania kind of chimes in because she sees that this is a good argument that she could help. So she's like, "Yes, Father, it's terrible that we lost Elvira, I know, but we need you here now. What if you run off and get yourself killed? And what if you take Dag with you and Adrian with you, and they die too? There'll be just me left, all alone. You can't do this, I tell you. It's enough tragedy, enough." And you can tell he's like really swayed, but he says, "Okay. I will think about it. In the morning, we bury your brother."
Yes, let's worry about honoring him for now, and just
Okay.
calm ourselves.
All right, so after that, the kids all kind of come back in. Everybody's got a place to sleep. Everybody gets some food, some drink, and that sort of stuff. Anyone want to do anything else, or you just want to kind of all rest up?
Was curious. At this point, the body is a dead body. It's no longer a living creature. It becomes a thing. Can we
Correct.
use mending to close the cuts?
I see what you're going. No, that doesn't work.
Dang it! I just wanted to do a cheap embalmment.
I mean,
kind of
it
thing
would
on 'em.
close a cut, but it doesn't repair
Yeah,
the
it's like
entire
a-
body.
It's a cantrip, I think. So we could just mend here and there, right? Oh no, it's a first level, isn't it?
Yeah, it's first level spell. Isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a cantrip, isn't it?
Cantrip mending.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could try.
Because with between that and prestidigitation, we could probably get this thing magically properly embalmed.
Love how you said this thing.
Oh, it's a dead body. It's no longer a person.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue you probably could, seeing as it is technically no longer a living thing. I mean, you can't change the state of it being a corpse by doing that, but you kind of could. I mean, everybody's seen it in the way it was before, so I don't know.
I'm just thinking it might bring Gemma peace of mind if we put it back together.
But you could definitely do that.
Okay.
Seeing as it is technically no longer considered a body is really considered a thing at that point.
Cool. I would try to convince Gemma to use mending continuously to close the wounds.
That wouldn't be traumatizing at all.
So
Well, at this point,
And you did
it
one.
might be
Look, Gemma,
healing.
you did one there, and you
It's
did
closure.
one there. There's another one you did. You missed that one that you did. But no, you could definitely do that if you wanted to.
Something dialogue, something. It's important just to take care of what you can when you can, and moving forward is all we can do.
Yep. One step closer to necromancy. Okay. Other than that, anything else? No? Everyone's just resting up? Okay.
Yeah, after I'm done with digging.
Okay,
my-
well then, bright and early, Stefania will have made breakfast for everybody. By the time you come down, they've wrapped up young Elvir in a nice pristine white sheet, and have put kind of twine around the sheet. And then they have taken an old wine barrel that they have kind of repurposed as a coffin, and they're putting his body inside of it.
Too bad we don't know a good coffin maker.
Hey, you know where you do know where there is money. You know where the coffins are. Just
You
saying.
know where the pre-made coffins are.
Yeah. Did you finish digging the hole last night?
Yeah, I would have finished it.
You and Trip did. Okay.
Yeah, between the two of us, I'm sure we
All
would
right.
have.
So yeah, they'll take him out there and have a nice little ceremony and lay the little boy to rest. But his dad will basically, Davian Mardukov will kind of stand there very solemn and say, "Last night, it was all I could do to prevent myself from storming off into the night, hunting down every accursed druid I could find, and ripping them limb from limb. This morning I have more clarity. I will instead call out to the Morning Lord. If there is any grace left afforded my family, I ask you, bring a curse upon whoever it is that killed my son. Whoever is responsible for this death, I curse them in your name. I wish nothing but foul deeds and wicked times ahead for them. May they suffer as much as I. May they equally feel the wrath of being taken away from their family. I will leave it to the fates to decide. I will leave it to the old gods. Maybe the Fae are still out there somewhere. Maybe the Fanes might hear my curse and bring it to be. In Elvia's name, we will have revenge one way or another." And after that, he'll just kind of go quiet and solemn, and Stephanie's standing there crying into her husband's shoulder. Adrian is standing there kind of next to his dad, very solemn, and just puts one hand on his shoulder like to steady him. And then they just kind of stand there around the grave for a while. Eventually, they all kind of like slowly filter back into the house. Stefani will come up to you and she says, I know my father appreciates everything you have done for us, even if he is not in the right mind to truly tell you himself. But we do indeed thank you for what you have done. You have done a great service to our family. I would be wise in telling you, if you travel back to Vallaki, and you see father's brother, I don't know that I would tell him what happened if I were you. Perhaps that should be something that he hears from the family. But if you would like to tell him some good news, you can tell him that you did return the gem, and that there will be a new harvest of purple grape mash number 3. And we will resupply his tavern as soon as is possible.
Welcome news.
Okay. Yeah, she'll ask you if you want any provisions for your journey back to Vallaki. And if so, she'll pack you up some supplies.
That's awesome. I love when that happens.
We definitely will be asking for supplies.
Okay. Well,
I wonder if they have a healing kit just laying around here.
They do not, no. You can always hit up one of the 2 apothecary type people in town.
Oh,
the one that
piss seller.
seems to have a cure for all that ails you, and one that actually seems to sell iffy stuff outside of town. Either one.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it is early, so if you was to hit the road and travel hard, you've got about, let's see. Actually, it's 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, it is. If you was to leave early and head that way, you could just about make it in one day by nightfall. Last time you ended up staying on the road, but that's because you didn't leave till late.
Yeah.
So you could do it if you was to kind of leave out early. But that is up to you.
Okay.
I mean, that's our
think
plan of
that's what-
action, right?
We would
Yeah.
do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Portents for this day.
Make your
Portent.
make your portent rolls.
1,
An 11
number 2.
and a 9.
Those aren't great down
Nice
the
and
middle.
middling.
Well,
All right, that
could
might
be.
help for something.
Could still come,
Let's
yeah.
see.
absolutely.
Alrighty. But yeah, just you'll make it inside the gates before they're locked, right around kind of dusk sort of time. And we will move to the Locky then.
I hope it hasn't been burned down by demons by now.
Let's find you guys.
That would be weird.
There you are, and let me move you onto the map. Huzzah! You are... Where are you guys? There. Alrighty. Let me zoom in. Okay, yep, so you guys venture in through the entranceway, through the gates, as I said, just before they're locking them up for the night. Now, if you recall, you guys have a house here as well now that was after you helped Lady Fiona Wachter become the new burgomaster of the town by overthrowing the previous regime. She gifted you all with a vacant house.
And we played
We re-
Sims for like
we
an
re-
hour.
I was gonna say,
we
remember
did
our
play
house,
Sims
don't
for
worry.
like an hour.
So
Yeah.
fun. Loved it.
Oh, by the way, for Two Beers Monday, I'm drinking.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do Tubers Monday, did we?
I'm drinking what's
Skipped it,
called
yeah.
the Naked and Famous, and it's delicious.
Naked and Famous. What's in that?
You
It
got
is-
some...
Oh, go ahead, Christy.
No,
fuck,
no,
go
no.
ahead.
I just... It's a very baller drink to be drinking. I'm impressed. That's all
A
I'm saying.
baller drink.
Baller.
What's baller about
Yeah.
it? What's...
Yes.
Let me
Tell
ask you
them what's in
again.
it.
What's in it, Matt?
What's
Tell 'em
baller
what's
about
in
it? Oh, because of the yellow chartreuse.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all know about chartreuse, but it is like $100 a bottle now because
It's
how
very
rare it is.
Because it's yellow.
And I have some. Luckily, I bought it when it wasn't $100, so I've made a good return on my investment. But
Hey.
it's pretty much equal parts mezcal, Aperol, yellow chartreuse, and fresh lime juice.
Nice.
And it is
Good
The
one.
words
it's
I
tart,
don't
it's
know.
smoky, it's
Bitter.
oh, don't worry, Jane. Give us 4 more days. We're about to liquor you up.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see little drunky Jane.
Jane is coming to visit us with Jeremy because we're gonna go watch San Francisco Sketch Fest this weekend. We got a couple
fun.
shows lined up.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That'll be fun.
We're gonna get turned.
You just want to lick
Jane's gonna drink 3
Liquor and
sips of
pizza.
a drink and she'll be
This
ready
was
to
full
rock.
of Pinot Noir. It's gone now.
Ooh.
It's gone.
What
It's
a
gone.
colorful
I am
mug.
still drinking coffee
your
only,
second
but
beer.
it is almost not January.
Okay.
And then dry January king.
Oh.
Go
I forgot
get
the
self.
I have my little soft blanc right here.
Your little what, Christy?
My little soft blanc.
Okay, I thought you
I
said
did
Remember,
say
because
soft
Christy's,
blanc.
Christy's
Okay, thank
doing,
you.
So,
Christy's
If it
doing
had
damp
alcohol in
January
it,
or
it's-
moist
What I thought you
January,
said.
whatever it was
If I
called.
ever
I'm
if I
doing
ever
damp
work for a
January.
winery, if I ever work for a winery, I'll convince them to call it a soft bomb.
Soft
Soft
blanc.
blanc.
Because that will sell like crazy to the millennials specifically.
They'll
There
love
you
it.
go. Alrighty. Yeah, so once you get in town, where do you want to go first?
Home?
To your
You
house?
want to go home?
Okay. I don't
Maybe
remember where
check
home...
and see if there's any vampires in the coffin maker shop.
No, that's not home.
That's a good start. Do you want to go to that tavern eventually to tell them about the
Mm.
gem?
Oh yeah, that's kind of on the way to our house.
Mhm. Oh yeah, our house.
Yeah, the tavern
House.
is here.
which we
to
can stay at the
decorate.
tavern for free, but like we have a house that we can totally
Yeah,
sims up.
there's
if
the
we
tavern.
want.
I'm trying to remember which
Did
house
we
was
collect
yours.
any
Does anybody
furs along
recall?
the way to put on the floor?
Ooh.
I sold the
Did we kill some
furs. I'm
wolves?
sorry.
Or
think
no,
it was-
I can't
I think
tell
it was
you.
on this block just after it, wasn't it?
Like,
mean,
was it one of these? This
That
one
was
or
down
this?
here.
I thought it was over here.
No, because Coffin Maker was here. I think this house right here was ours.
Okay.
And this was
Oh,
the
this is okay.
this was the former.
Yeah.
Because this is the
Oh.
that iffy building where they,
And this
Corrected
is Fiona
people.
Vactors.
and then that was Fiona Vactors on this side. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
here's what we'll do. Let's put a little mark here. Hold on.
No, the YouTube
Actually,
comments are
I
gonna
did
go
ob-
crazy
I
if we
did
choose the wrong
obtain-
house, Cor.
I know,
Like,
'cause that's
not
why
the
I'm
house you
asking.
chose initially. Yeah, no, I
I'm pretty sure it's this squarish one.
Looks kind of familiar.
Well,
mean,
I
can
will
tell.
double check and
Wait,
retcon
wasn't
it
it
if I
this-
need to.
Okay.
What's the
Was
floor plan
it-
look like? Because that has a
This
little
one?
thing in front in the middle.
It's basically rectangular. Like it's
Huh. Interesting. That a house would be.
that narrows it down, Satch.
no, I mean like squarish rectangle.
It doesn't like
It's-
doing
it's
that,
almost a
does it?
square.
Wow. Beautiful.
I'm thinking.
Just gonna try to find a color that works on this.
Hold on.
None of them.
Keep yours on front, and I'm just gonna color the house in black so that the bright
don't color the map.
letters go-
Don't
Go on
actually
top.
color the map.
no.
Oh,
Don't,
I'm
don't,
sorry.
that
I
gets
was
weird.
No, no, please don't do that.
don't. Don't.
I'm undoing
Yeah,
this.
see
I'm
now it
sorry.
looks like crap. Don't do that.
No. It's a big
Crap.
hole.
A crap
Um,
house.
I'll move that there. Oh, there.
There, totally readable.
Perfect.
I zoomed in. I'm gonna try again.
No, let's see.
Aha! I found it.
If you move those behind,
It is this house.
It
It's
is.
this house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one.
This
Oh,
one.
it's the other one up here.
This one? Oh,
Yeah, it's
Okay,
this
that
one.
makes more sense. Yeah, let's delete that.
We did it, gang.
we were so close.
Yeah, if you actually
Yeah.
color the map and change the map, it causes me problems down the road. So
Okay,
because of layers, because
Oh,
it's
okay,
not going to be on the
That's
right
the
layer.
layers.
I'm sorry.
That's no, you're good. Maybe it'll be more readable here.
It's gonna be kind of the same.
We just do a dot.
Yeah.
I love a good old dot.
Yeah, how about a star? A nice star?
We could do that.
I love a good dog.
Nice like pineapple.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
right.
a
It's the one I
pineapple.
said.
It was crispy.
Yeah, Crispy, you're a genius.
Pineapple.
Well played, Christy.
Yeah, none of these
Feels good,
colors
guys. Feels
like
good to be
look
on
good
top.
on this map at all. Like,
How about just a cute little star?
I can read that red one if I zoom in
Yeah.
a lot.
Which I mean, it's a complex city map, so you kind of have to.
there, it's good
Oh.
enough.
Yay.
Oh,
I can't
there.
even see it. That's all right. Okay.
Oh, let's
There.
the Blue Water Inn is right there, right?
Yep.
You probably want to stop in there and tell the Mardikovs first that, like, hey, stop by the old vineyard. We recovered the gem. Turns out we're gonna have, wine.
Okay, well, his normal joyous and enthusiastic, joyful self will grab hold of you and pat you on the back and say, "This is wonderful news! Wonderful! How is the family?"
Well, we're all still kicking. Oh, mostly. We lost
Lost what?
our dog.
Oh! Yes, no, I was referring to my family. It's a vineyard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Man, I'm sorry. It's just been a lot. They're all right. They're all right.
But your
I know,
family
they
is
want-
good too.
yeah.
That is
Yes,
good to
yes.
hear.
He said something about wanting to talk to you at some point, so which is new also. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. I'm glad you have been able to help our family. It has been a long time since we have had any luck. And if the purple grape mash begins to flow once more, then at least the dour faces around here might find a reason to smile in earnest every great once in a while. Okay.
Then head home.
Alrighty. Home is where there are stuff.
There's like nothing there.
All right, so you guys arrive at the front door, and there are 4 very large crates being delivered outside of your building, like lined up against the wall.
I don't remember this stuff being here before.
There is also a note that has been pinned to the door itself. Looks like you're about to be attacked by a giant swarm of flies.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's okay. They're just the locusts. It's just the locusts. Don't worry about it.
It's the what do they call the cicadas? They've come up early.
Yeah. Don't worry about them. They're okay.
It's funny.
Someone want to read
yeah.
this note?
What does the note say?
I'll read the note out loud. I'll read it out loud so everyone knows what it says.
Okay. It simply says, I hope these gifts find you well. Courtesy of Lady Fiona Wachter, Burgomaster of Vallaki.
Cute.
Bring them in.
Well, I'm actually gonna, out of fear of what's in crates in Vallaki.
A fine collection of vampire spawn that we have selected especially for you.
It's not outside of the. She's crazy. She's crazy. I'm actually gonna just like kind of nonchalantly like place my hand over the one here and just
Which one?
I'm going to activate a class ability.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hey.
Wham. Do I sense anything evil in the box?
What's in the box? No, you do not sense any of the things that would be classified as evil in the box.
Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna be like, all right, yeah,
so
yeah.
Wait. While you're doing that, I'm gonna look at you and be like, what are you doing? Because I've never seen you do this before.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any like effect. It's just probably just me like
Caressing a box.
I just put my hand in it. I'm just kind of looking at it funny. I'm just looking at the box funny. I go, nah, I'm just, I don't know, fighting an intuition. The last box we opened anywhere near here was
a coffin, and I remember telling all of you not to open it.
No, that was far away from here.
I'm gonna give Gemma a stare as I say this, like a
I'm talking about the coffin maker's attic. It was full of, yeah. And we know that
those boxes.
Fiona has a certain affinity for certain little guys, and I didn't want to, little invisible man in there.
Certain little guys.
Has an affinity for certain little guys.
guys.
What a sentence!
I didn't want to say freaking demon imps out loud on the street. You get?
You scream that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna start dragging the box as best I can towards the gallery foyer.
Okay.
Gallery / foyer.
Is that what you guys are doing? You're putting all
What's
4
the-
boxes in the foyer?
Sure.
So what's the
yeah,
word
I'll
for
help.
Baldur's Gate 3?
Huh?
The
Oh,
word
there's
for
2
Baldur's...
of them.
The word... Oh,
The
damn it.
artisanate.
The artelier?
Artelier. Yes. My artelier.
Gonna need a
Yes.
new wall.
Okay. I mean, these are just huge, big storage crates. Obviously, they're, presumably just containers for what's inside.
We're gonna have to break these down for
Yeah, we're gonna open them.
recycling later, obviously.
I mean, we can probably.
Or
repurpose them.
I am gonna open one of the crates.
Which one?
This one.
Okay.
Beautiful.
You bust open the crate.
Yeah.
I ready my bow.
Easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna
get so
step in
paranoid.
close to it, kind of like peeking in.
It's just full of wine. It's just all wine.
All right.
It's all that brandy we really like.
Okay. You open the box and pull out a couple of rather nice carved chairs.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Just 2?
One for the powder room.
In this box, but that's all that would fit.
Right?
Unlike anything that you get from IKEA or Amazon, these things are put together already.
Oh, that's
Damn it,
fine.
Gord!
I did have my Allen wrench
So
ready to
good.
go.
I see what you did there.
And
Are the armrests on correctly, or
ironically, neither of them have armrests, but they're really nice chairs.
They're really nice chairs. I will. Oh, I mean, unless other people are, I will be opening all of the crates. Just
Okay.
one in turn.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You're very, very quickly going to clutter this place up, so you might.
Yeah, I was going to say the empty
move
crates.
the crate somewhere else as you
Yeah,
open it.
I would start sliding them over to my room over here. I'll take the crates.
I seem to
I can
recall
come up with
saying
something.
a nice try, Satch.
Yeah,
That's not officially your room because we nice tried it. So.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you fill that room up with crates, and by the time you are done, you have found 2 nice cabinets, 2 chairs, a couch, and a rug.
Ooh, unlockables.
Unlockables.
All gifts that have been delivered to you, courtesy of lazy Fiona Wachter.
do you think she just gave us like her old furniture so she could get new stuff?
Hold on, and I'm gonna
Like,
smell the
You know,
couch.
like your parents do that sometimes. They're like, oh, here's a couch.
The couch has got a bit of a musty
So-
smell to it,
so they
but
can
then
buy a
it's
brand new
Barovia.
It was probably in her attic. Yes. No shame in that.
Well, that's nice of her. Put
I think this rug should go in the reception study or the gala entertainment lounge.
So specific. Like
I'm thinking
an official
the
name.
reception study and same with the couch. We can make like one cozy room and then move from there.
Okay, so what do you want to put where? The rug in the center of the room?
Maybe we just start furnishing one room at a time.
Well, while that's happening, Gore, I'm gonna take this table set and chairs and put it in the dining hall because
Okay.
that
Nice.
makes sense. Get it out of my room.
I love that it's just powder room.
It's literally just a bed on the floor. My
We're getting
room.
there. We're getting there.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
We can
Thank
use
you.
these crates as a table for now.
Of course.
We have a table already, Dad, in the dining hall.
Well, I mean,
Don't
like
you hear
like a
Seth
night
moving
like
it?
a nightstand, you know, by the beds.
Because it would have made more sense to have the dining hall off of the kitchen, wouldn't it, Gemma?
It would.
Don't let Seth do things. He doesn't know what he's doing.
It's kind of true.
I mean, you wouldn't want the you wouldn't want the dining hall to be connected to like. There's no other room attached to that room. If
Entertainment
anything,
lounge
that's
is the centerfold of the home.
right. You come in through the welcome way, and then you
Should be
join
nice and
everyone
open
in
and
the
empty.
lobby.
It's
And
gonna
once
be
you're
a
done in
great
the lobby,
stream.
you go to the dining hall for, entertainment, and then you
Yes.
return here and then retire here. I'm running through the house as I say all of this.
Okay.
I'm like dragging the rug to the.
We can
study.
add the secret hatch here.
Where are you
like we
putting the
saw
rug,
at
Gemma?
another house.
I drag it here, center of this.
Help you lay it out. I just want one cozy room.
Okay.
And then have a couch in there, facing the fireplace, I suppose.
Maybe on an angle would be nice, like really, really
Angle.
maximize the space.
Right over here.
Not very
angled
feng
over
shui.
here.
You want it to be welcoming, maybe something that way.
Okay, like here.
Yeah, and then it's like...
Okay.
Yes!
Ooh, and then
Uh,
once we get some nice.
You get a couple of
Sofa
nice
chairs.
chairs if you want
Chairs.
those.
Like right over here, right there.
Just for now.
Conversational
For
setup,
now,
you know.
we'll replace it with something plush later.
What do you want the other chair?
Both kind of angled in towards the sofa, like a little.
Make like the imaginary
love
fire
seat.
pit in the middle. It's expanded to the actual fire pit on the wall.
So kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's a little close to the fireplace, don't you think? Ooh, that's too nice a chair.
Just on the corner.
All right.
There we go.
Which means you got these 2 cabinets that could go anywhere, really.
Well, one should go in the powder room.
What do you want them?
Maybe we do a whole wall of cabinets for like
It's
a nice
like
built-in
the library
vibe.
here in the study.
Dr. Archive, if you're still here, I'm sorry. This is your first show.
Oh, they're gone for
Ours.
sure.
Yeah, it's like, I came to see what this content is. Oh, I'm out. Forget it. I didn't come here for Sims. No.
Right. Yeah. So where do you want cabinet number 1? There. Okay.
Yeah, let's just fill that room
Yeah,
with stuff.
Both of them in here, right?
Both of them. Okay.
I don't know yet, but
So kind of like a sideboard effect.
And it's like we don't have any books or anything, so I'm just gonna open one and put Mr. Durst's suicide letter in it.
That's not weird or creepy at all.
I love it.
I'm just jealous that Gore
Okay.
gets to move it all around and we don't get
I
to.
know, I want to do it.
Let me do it.
Yeah, there's no way I can give you permissions to do that, I'm afraid. I don't think. Other than giving you permissions to move everything
Yeah,
on the
making them
map.
tokens, that'd
Yeah.
be crazy.
So yeah, okay, well, you've put all of that furniture pretty much to use. You have at least one kind of cozy family room now. And then
Nice,
you've got your
right?
proverbial
Have a little seat.
guest bedroom.
What is that on the bed?
What is one on what bed? Has anyone been in there to look?
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh.
No one's
Is
been
that a
in there.
doll?
No one's been in there, so
Oh,
I've
we
not
don't
mentioned
see
it.
yet. Looks new. Oh, is that new?
Yeah, we haven't been in there, so I don't think
Oh.
we've seen it.
Anyway, I go check out my room.
Oh, how convenient.
You're metaing.
Well, I mean,
I would go
logically,
in there
it's late at
eventually.
night and you're all sleeping in your house,
Go
right?
into
So
bed.
but the problem is everybody else sleeps in this room because you cram all the beds were in one room, and you guys haven't actually put them anywhere other than Seth drug his bed
Yeah, commandeered.
to his room, which I noticed is really interesting the way he's got it turned because he's got it like the wrong way around,
So bad.
Okay.
so he can stare at the wall. I imagine him laying in bed with a tennis ball going.
Yeah. I'm totally fucking Jack Torrance in here. Yeah. The Shining.
Okay, so Gemma, you're going to your room, you said? Okay. Yeah, as soon as you open this door, you will hear a and jumping
what?
up like as if startled on
Oh.
this bed
Okay.
is a skeletal cat.
Oh,
Oh.
Does Gemma remember ever seeing a skeletal cat?
Yeah, there was a bunch of them in the Burgermeister's. Remember up in the attic where the sun, there was
Oh,
that
right.
sun that
Okay.
lightning bolted down
Oh.
through the door and almost wiped
Yeah.
you out. In his
Yes.
room, there were several skeletal cats.
Or are
Okay.
you giving Jane another familiar?
I did not say that.
Yes, I
And
look
I'm
at
not
it.
familiar that I'm not similar that she doesn't have a familiar here.
I know. I'm just
I look at it and go, hello?
Okay.
I'm like staring at it.
It leaps
seeing if
off and
okay.
goes under this bed.
You hungry? No, you're skeleton. Kitty.
It's like a little bowl of milk
Here.
and a little bowl of souls. I mean food.
Here. I'm gonna start making dumb little cat noises to see if I can goad it out.
All right, give me a yeah.
like what?
Um,
What kind of cat?
Yeah,
noise,
yeah.
man?
What kind of dumb little cat noises?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear your dumb cat noises.
Norman.
Oh, and it's already named.
No, it's not named Norman. Norman's here
Aw.
though. Okay, which rule?
Technically, it should be animal handling. Yeah, animal handling still applies.
Animal handling. Okay.
Of
20!
course you do.
Oh, way.
Of course you do.
Wow.
I get paid.
Natural 20!
That's amazing.
Good.
Well, yes, you very conveniently coax out the cat from under the bed, and it will timidly kind of like approach you, very, very kind of like low and blinked.
Okay. So once it approaches me close enough, I will like very gingerly put my hand out and then see if I could pet its little bone skull.
Okay, it'll kind of turn its head sideways so that you have to get it under the chin, and then it,
Okay.
like one of its fangs like
Yeah.
sticks out
I'm
sideways.
also
a
gonna
bit more.
mage hands, have another mage hand kind of pet its other side. So, okay. Double pets.
Three hands. Okay.
Three-handed pet. What are you
Okay.
doing here, little guy? Come to spy on me? Come to hang out. And then hold on, I'm just checking my
Mom,
bells real quick.
Gemma's brought a cat home.
Let's see if this works.
I don't know what kind of breed it is, but I don't think you'll like it.
You know those
All right.
skinless? You know they have those hairless cats? Well, this is one of those new skinless cats.
Okay, I have to read through this, see if I could do this, but I do attempt to detect thoughts on it. See if I can on this creature or not. Like, what are you thinking?
Let's see.
Oh, interesting.
Here.
Oh, okay. Let me look at something.
Okay. Oh, our dice panel's closed.
Oh, I know. Sorry, I meant to open that earlier.
More water in there. I got this one though.
Let's see. A cat has an intelligence of 3. 3 or lower. Nope, you can't. It doesn't
too-
have enough.
too dumb.
Doesn't have enough conscientious thought to really detect. I'm
Okay.
afraid.
Understood.
Yeah, if the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, it doesn't speak any languages, and unfortunately, cats have an intelligence of 3.
Impossible. Okay, then well, it doesn't speak a language, never mind.
No, they've called it a foyer. It's a foyer.
At this point, does it
It's
let
exciting,
me
you know?
like
It's an excitable
pick
foyer.
it up and like cuddle it or not?
Give me another animal handling roll. You've at least won it over to where it. But you know how cats are.
Yes, let's see.
Hey, I've been feeding and taking care of my cat for years, and it doesn't like anybody picking it up. Oh yeah, 19, another excellent roll. Yeah, it'll let you pick it up.
Oh, great. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna introduce you to my family.
Look
then
what
I'm gonna
I
name it.
found.
And go. So I'm gonna walk out with the cat, holding the cat.
Then I'm gonna give you. Hang on. Let's see.
I love this. I love this actually because it's like Gemma really, really likes Keeliana as a folklore character,
Oh God, I hadn't even thought of that.
and Gemma is going to have a
Oh.
dead cat familiar in the place of the live one.
Oh, you spell Gemma with a J, don't you? Hang.
Yeah.
All right. There. Can you move it now?
I can, yes.
Good.
There. So I'm gonna come out to where everyone is, which I guess is in the reception/study. There you go.
Oh, don't do that.
Everybody, we have a new member of the family.
I thought you said you were on your period, but oh my god.
Is
What is
Octavius
Okay.
still admiring the foyer, or has he gone into the?
No,
family
I
room?
would have come inside.
Okay.
Well, what do we have here?
Look at him. Look at him.
Ooh.
It's a kind of small dog.
I'm gonna kneel down
Skeletal
to
cat.
it.
You think maybe it's Jim, I don't know if that cat's alive. That it's
It
just
is.
bones.
I pet it and look, he moves. Like you'll see maybe like, tail move around, right?
Okay.
He was lying on my bed.
Well, I was gonna say no to a cat because your uncle's allergic, but there's no.
There's no fur. It's fine.
So I guess it's fine.
Yes, it's fine. What is their name?
What do you want to call him, sweetheart?
I'm thinking we should name him after one of the knights that we helped out.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
How do you tell if it's a boy or girl cat?
Is there a bone?
Well, buddy.
No,
We've talked about this.
they don't have. PPs don't have bones in them. I know what they say, what they call them sometimes.
Yeah,
but...
on the playground they would say that, but again, it's not actually in there.
Before we grow too attached to this thing, if I may, and then I'm going to cast a zone of truth and look at the cat and be like, "Who sent you? Why are you here?"
Okay.
I'm upset because last time we saw this thing,
It's
Gemma
a cat
almost
that
died.
can't speak, so it can't answer you.
Okay, well then I'll just dispel it and be like, "Okay, yeah, it's fine."
See? He ain't here to hurt no one.
Yeah, but what do we call it? Like femur, maybe?
Femur.
That's a great name.
Kind of cute, right?
But Funny Bone, we could call him Funny Bone.
Funny bone, yes.
I don't know, it's not ridiculous enough. It needs to be totally absurd to be a cat name.
How do dicks work?
I guess tequila's out.
Tequila?
Whiskey and tequila? I don't think so, Dad. I'm sorry.
All of
What about
the
Tila tequila?
all of the Mildwood family pets have to be
Tila
alcoholic
tequila.
names.
What about Tila tequila? That's cute, right?
Tequila, tequila.
Oh.
Definitely a lovable name.
Chardonnay.
I'm getting masculine energy from this cat.
Okay,
Nice.
bourbon.
I believe it to be man.
Bourbon's pretty good. Bourbon's pretty good.
Wiener cat.
Nice. There's a
Bone
high
dog-
five
bone
waiting for you when
doggy.
you're done burning.
Stupidest thing. 100% what a kid would say.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Bonk.
Mr.
I mean-
Sauvignon Blanc.
I mean, just bonk kind of works.
I'm gonna
Bonk
call him
is cute.
Sauvignon Bonk. I don't care what we call him after that.
No, it's Gemma's cat.
Okay, yeah, but cats have nicknames.
Cats
You are gonna
always
take
have
care of it every
nicknames.
day, though, right? You're gonna.
Yeah, I
I
don't
did.
have to feed it. It's not gonna poop. It's just gonna fall. It's just gonna help me out
That's
and be a comfort to
convenient.
us.
Yeah, I mean, you've got like cats generally.
Did it bite you?
No, but I go and I trying to hold the cat with one hand. I dig around in my little side pocket bag, and I pull out the little finger bone of Rose that I collected.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Go.
Wait.
Hand it to the cat. I'm naming you Rose.
Oh no!
Is it like its little play toy?
It's like
Yes.
its bone toy.
Do you put it on a little string and like drag
Or
it
do you just try to
around?
like find a spot to attach it to see if
Oh.
it'll stay?
Does Rose possess the cat?
Now
But
its
you
tail is
didn't.
a little
But
longer.
you didn't take the bone, did you, Jim?
I did. I just didn't like answer it when it was like.
Oh, and okay,
"No."
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay, all good.
but yeah, I give the bone to the cat. See if it
How do
likes
you
it.
give it to it? Like,
Just, like wiggle it in front of it, like you like.
okay,
this
it'll
bone
swat at it.
finger,
That's so fucking morbid. I
bone
love it.
finger. And then I take out the bone finger of Reverend Sir Arthur Borwin. 2 fingers.
Boy. I wish we just got her a laser pointer
I
or
knew I
something
got this
instead.
for a reason.
That's the reason you got those bones, is in case you ever found a dead cat. Awesome.
Douglas is noticing that his daughter has a
Look,
bunch
he
of
likes
bones.
it.
Yeah, seriously.
Honey,
Yeah, I mean, if you drop the bones on the floor, it'll jump down and like start batting them around and playing with them.
So sweet. Oh, wow.
I love him.
So cuddly and
I
soft.
want to name him Rose, but it's a guy. It's a little guy, so I can't.
Well, what was the boy's name?
How about Thorn?
How about Marimba? Because he's got them little bones.
My favorite suggestion from any of my siblings has been Femur.
That's a really good suggestion.
It's cute. It's very cute.
Yeah, but it's a
He's-
cat. Cat's not the
Then I can
biggest.
call
He's
him
got 'em.
Fifi when he's being cute.
Right.
Of course.
And you can call him Fomorius when he's being devilish.
Amorius, come here.
Or you could just call the cat Fomorius. I kind of like that too, to be
I like that
honest.
too.
Or skeleton cat.
I kind of like
I
Fomorius.
think we got it. I think we did it.
Amorius,
right.
Femur's a nickname. Fi's
Fifi.
nickname.
Yeah, Fomorius is I vote for that too.
All right.
All
I
right,
shall
family.
dub thee Femorius.
Okay.
Femurs with Mori.
Femorius Mildwood.
Well, welcome to the family, little guy.
God, we have an Octavius and a Fomorius now.
Yes, it's perfect.
Helveticus.
I'm starting to feel like I don't fit in.
You can always change your name.
Helvetica.
Please don't.
Oh,
My
gotta
mother will be
love
so
it.
sad.
Meanwhile, Seth is none the wiser as he
Yep.
sleeps quietly in his bed.
Yeah, I just
He's
I'm
not
busy the
sleeping
rest of the
quietly.
night.
Let's
I
maybe
take
try to keep
Femurus,
this away
Femurus.
from him as long as possible.
Oh, he keeps himself away as long as possible.
I
So.
feel like he's gonna not like this choice.
Speaking of which, this couch is significantly more comfortable than those beds, so good night.
Right, so
play
Trip's
it
going
with
to
the
sleep
cat.
on the couch.
Bed in here if Gemma will let him. Honey? If
Well, she
it's
doesn't have much
alright.
choice. All your beds are in that one
Yes,
room.
Dad.
Well, it is her room.
You have
so-
to ask permission to sleep in the house.
I notice how, when it comes to bedrooms, Seth has a bedroom, Gemma has a bedroom, and Trip has a bedroom.
Well, it's not a bedroom, it's a room.
Yeah, but it's like everybody else is like, you don't get a fucking room because we're having a powder room and a
They went-
lab.
They didn't care about
We're gonna
us.
need to expand.
I have very selfish children, if you haven't noticed.
Wonder what Octavius is gonna do.
There's 2 beds available if he wants one of them, but
Yeah, that was talked about before. I think I chose one of the empty beds. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, not getting. Yeah, that was
I
something.
mean, if
think
you
we
want to
talked
be
about.
super sneaky, there's still the packaging materials in those boxes. It's pretty comfy, I imagine. Then you can
Yeah.
sneak out, pop out, and get
sleep
if
in
you
one
have
of these
anyone break
huge
in.
crates and pretend it's a
Uh-huh.
coffin. You could pretend you're like play like you're a vampire. Arr.
And then when the vampire comes to sleep in the box, you can just be like, "Ha! I was already in it."
This one's taken. Okay. Y'all just gonna rest for the night then?
I stay up as late as I possibly can with Femorius until I get yelled at. I'm just trying to like study him. Like, how did you come to be? How did you come to be? And I'm just
I
playing.
can hear
with
the
him.
bones clanking around. Try to just Gemma, he's crackling too much.
Kind of rattly.
Keep him down.
I'll sew him a vest tomorrow.
Okay, great.
Alrighty. Well then, yeah, where is, just so I know, where is Octavius gonna sleep?
Good question. I guess. I mean, where are the empty rooms in Gemma's room?
Above.
Well, there's 2 empty beds up here in Gemma's room.
Yep. I
Um,
mean, those are the only beds, right?
they're the only beds that are left available, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Of course, Seth in the brewery room.
Non-brewery brew.
To
I'm
bed,
taking- I'm
to
taking one of
bed
the
said
beds.
Sleepyhead. Alrighty. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to roll a d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, that's
Okay. Alrighty. Okie dokie. You all kind of slowly wake up in the morning. When you wake up, Trip, you're kind of startled because just perched on the top, like sitting on the back of the couch, is Fomorius. Just like
Whoa.
sitting there
Hello.
staring at you without moving. It's like you wake up and it's like, and there it is. The cat is just like,
Ormond does.
Would you like a joke? Do you like jokes? No? Okay, then I won't tell you one. That's fine. I'll give him a little head pat if he wants one.
all right. As you kind of reach your hand towards it, it goes and like tries to claw you.
Oh yeah, no. Then I'm not gonna bother him. I'll scoot up in the chair kind of away and be like, do you...
It
What do
hops
you
down
do?
onto the couch.
Guess I'll just hang out with the cat until he likes me.
It
That's how
moves
cats
closer
are.
and closer and closer
Hang closer.
and gets really close to you. And then it's like going.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna fumble around in my bag really quick. What do I got for this guy? I have an empty... Oh no, I have a whole bottle of potion for what ails you.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull that out and give it a little swish around because it makes a funny sound and it's shiny.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of like put it on the ground and then like slide it really fast and like let it roll around.
All right. It will jump down and chase it across the floor,
Awesome.
seemingly forgetting you at least for a moment.
Oh man, I gotta get a piece of string for that.
Okay. Yep, everybody else wakes up. It looks like
I went to
looks
sit
like
in
old
this...
Mother Hubbard has gone to the cupboard to fetch himself absolutely nothing because you got nothing in.
No, I was gonna say I've taken my pack out, and any provisions that the Mardikovs gave us, I would
lay
be
them
eating.
out on the table and start
and
eating.
just slowly eating. That's my breakfast. Like, in the fridge.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have a stove. Just no one knows necessarily how to cook, and you've never used it.
Yeah, no, I'm. It's like dried food, beef jerky. You know.
Right. Tack rations. MREs.
Yeah, MREs. Right.
Alrighty. Yeah, so bright and early the following morning. When you wake up, Gemma, the cat is nowhere to be seen.
Oh,
Morris is not there.
Okay. I figured I have made such a strong bond with him. I'm like, I'm sure he's still in the house. And if my dad or Octavius isn't awake, I'm gonna start pulling out one of the old cloaks and I'm gonna start modifying it. Be a tiny little cloak.
There's a very nice cloak that you gave Octavius. That would look great on your cat.
No, never.
Nope.
put it
I'll
in the
take an
wash,
old
let it
cloak.
shrink.
A cat with a
Making
plus
Fomorius a little
one,
cloak.
a plus one cat vest of protection.
Oh man.
God, I'd be so
I'll take the
mad.
old cloak that I took off when I took the new cloak from that
I'd be
home that I wanted
furious.
to wear.
Then this cat
And
could
I'm
That will
probably.
I'm gonna
defeat
start
Strahd.
cutting it up, putting some string on it, trying to make a little cat cloak for Fumorius.
Okay.
I'll work on that in my bed.
I had
Excuse me.
both of these doors open, actually, even the outside door, because I have no idea there's a skeletal cat.
Okay.
And I want some fresh air for Barovia.
You're hoping the
to
cat's
come in.
going to run away, aren't you?
I wouldn't say no to that, but No, that's not why I have the door open.
Okay.
Well, Doug's a pretty early riser,
Yeah.
being a ranger, so he's up, and he's gonna go, I guess, talk to Seth.
This door is open when you get up, as is this door. As is this door.
All the and as was
As
mine.
is this door. As is that door. In fact, the only doors that are closed are the front door, this door, and this door. All the other doors are open.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't think that was that weird. So,
I mean,
Doug,
yeah,
as
people have
you
been up
enter
and
the
about.
gala, as you enter the gala, you're gonna hear to your right. Morning, morning, bro.
did you just call me bro?
Yeah, bro.
I say, bro, and I'm gonna
You?
slide some of the rations across the table to you.
Barovia.
All right. Thanks, bro.
I've called you bro in the past, brother, bro.
I think
Doug,
brother,
Dougie.
Doug, Dougie, all good. Bro was sorry. just
Brochacho tequila.
hit me a little different today, I guess.
Why?
We could just go to the inn for food. We could save this. Right?
Why do you want to go to the inn?
Get a real meal. Keep our rations for.
What about the kids?
Well, we'll wake them up, of course. I just, getting my early stretch in, seeing what all the noises going on around the house are. It's, what a father normally does. Check the temperatures and the wood. My rounds like I normally do. I walk around. I check.
Sure.
The house
Yeah.
out,
No.
make sure
No.
everything's in order.
That's right. Of
What
course
I
you
used to do at home. I'm just trying to.
I
get
mean,
some
I wasn't
routine
at
going.
home most of the time. I mean,
Okay,
yeah.
well,
That is
yes,
right. That is your
drunk. Woke up in
What
some
I like to
alley
do-
somewhere.
I mean, I don't know. The last time we were in the inn, those brothers were there, right? They were kind of attacked. You got on Trip's nerves, right? I mean, Walker's kids.
Right. Well,
Also, we don't want to accidentally let the bartender know that his nephew's dead. Is that what it is? Yeah, nephew.
who were you talking to when you did that?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, you kind
I'm
of.
talking to you. What
sorry.
What is going on?
You're
Why
just
are you...
acting weird today. I don't know. I figured you'd want a real food.
I do, but I just don't want to go to the inn where there's the Walker's kids and the bad news. I'm just afraid I'll let it slip. That
Me too, but I'm really hungry, and we're
there's
big men.
food.
This is not enough food for me.
Fifi,
wanna say
where'd
that-
you go? Where'd you go, Fifi? Remember we were getting along. Come on. And you're just going to see Trip on this way.
I'm gonna watch Trip go and be like, "What was that?"
Don't worry about that. Nothing.
Yeah, when you get back in there,
Being kids.
the cat has jumped back up on Gemma's bed and is sitting at her, like in front of her, like nothing happened.
Fifi? Did he say Fifi?
Yeah, probably a spell or something he's working on.
Hello, Fifi. I'm going to present the cloak.
Probably one of
The
those.
cloak.
And
Oh my God.
I'll link it in chat because this is what the cloak looks like that I
Oh,
made.
you just
my
made
God.
it?
Oh.
No.
Yes, I made it.
There you go.
Oh, yes.
Little vampire cat.
Glorious.
Oh, he's
So
Whoever's following
sinister.
me is gonna be real
Oh,
confused.
yes,
by
the
that, but-
true lord of these lands. Look at him. He's marvelous.
so great.
So I'm gonna look at Douglas and I'm gonna
Baron
be
von
like,
Katovich.
actually, we could. I don't want to go to the inn. I mean, food sounds great, but I don't want to be stuck in that inn with those two horrible people and that person we're trying to keep the secret from. So, how about I ask the kids where they got my special punching dagger, because we need the provision, we need the material for the weapon, the Argon Vavadan, whatever it's called, you know.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stand up and like point to the open door to go to the kids' rooms.
All right. Let me just go ahead of you. No problem here.
I'm like down on my knees, like in front of the bed, petting him.
Like, yeah, Seth, right this way. Come on into the kids' rooms where you'll see nothing out of order here. As I yell as loud as I can over my shoulder, but kind of blocking the door. Come on in. No big deal. Nothing to see in here.
Nothing to
Follow
see.
you with none the wiser to this crap.
Nothing unusual.
Okay, hearing what's going on, is anybody going to do anything inside the room?
I'm gonna take my cloak and make it like a bag that we can put the cat into.
Don't let the cat out of the bag. Yep.
In the bag.
So you're going to, like, hide the cat, basically?
For now, yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'll scoop him.
Okay.
Stumble back like. Anyway, coming in. Here we are, children, coming into the room where you are. And only you are. And nothing else.
I'm sitting on the corner of the bed with like a scrambling bag at this point. Like...
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna enter and not look at Trip. I'm looking at Gemma and well, actually, it was Trip, wasn't it?
Trip is the one that has a bag, yes. Stuffing it behind
But
him.
I mean, Trip and Octavius were the ones who got me the gift. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
Trip and Octavius and say, where did you get this made? And I'm gonna show the punching dagger, like in my hand.
That was the Smith. He's just north of Fiona's estate mansion.
Okay, so we can go there to get the provisions. You know, for the
the supplies, the
friends.
construction supplies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Maybe.
be
So
great.
you want to do that with me today?
Yes.
I'm just gonna start slowly walking in front of that.
That would be
Like I'm just kind of blocking your view. Just
Trip.
That would be great. Yeah, that'd be.
Are you?
I don't think he slept well on the couch. So
No, I'm just having
there, right?
You know when you get used to drinking and then you stop drinking for a little bit.
I've never seen you like whatever that is.
Yeah, that's I'm trying something new. Anyway,
I'm just gonna shrug and say, okay, yeah. Is that what
yeah,
you were
no,
mumbling when you were coming through the middle room?
Yeah, it's all part of it. You imagine a thing and then you
Yeah, like a new
just kind of
spell,
deal
right,
with it.
Chip? A new spell
Yeah.
you're trying to work on?
It's more like a meditative kind of thing. But
I don't want to.
yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
want to
it is.
hear anything about this.
Okay, yeah. No, we'll
scares
show you
me.
where it's at. We'll show you where it's at in a bit. Anybody thinking about breakfast?
Yeah, let's go out here and decide that. And I'm just gonna start pushing Seth out of the room.
I'm gonna let myself be pushed. I'm not stopping you. I have no reason to not like.
Just comb your hair, get ready to go out in public, make sure you look presentable. Seth, you come with me, buddy. Come on, bro. Over here. Let's have a rest out here while we wait.
As
for the
I follow
children.
you, I'm just gonna be like, I don't have hair, brother.
No, not you. The kids. You know, they look like little
Oh.
muffins sometimes when they sleep, and it's really cute. But you know, mom likes them to look good when they go out, so they're gonna.
But mom's not here, right? So
I know. Okay,
they
well,
can bed hair all they want.
No. They've got to look presentable.
Why are you pushing me?
I'm just trying to get you to relax, and I'm just like kind of awkwardly like rubbing your shoulders. Like, really
Get the door, Gemma. Get the door.
Just get you to relax. You know, you look like you had a hard night's sleep, and I want to make sure I get a good meal in you.
I slept well.
Feel
Didn't you
good.
hear me snoring?
No. You're all tense and tight up here. I can feel this. Do you feel this knot? And I just start working on his shoulder, like.
I mean, it is a little. I mean, that's a.
Yeah, there you go.
Arm out of my socket back in Corthan,
Yeah, that's right. I remember. You should tell me all about that fight. You know, I haven't heard a lot about some of these.
Okay.
Stuffs you've been
No.
So what are you doing with that? What are you doing with Fomorius? Are you putting him back?
I'll let him out at that point.
Okay.
Once the door is closed.
For the second time today, when you let him out, he drops to the floor and goes, and then hops up on Gemma's bed.
All right, Fomorius, we got to figure out where you can go. How small is he? Can you fit in my cloak? Do you want to?
It's slightly smaller than a typical house cat.
How about you get in my bag and just keep your head out so you can look around when we walk around? Would you like that?
He just kind of like looks at you.
I'm gonna like take my backpack off and open. Like, want to jump in?
He'll jump, but not in the bag. He'll jump and
Okay.
fly underneath this bed here.
All right.
He doesn't seem to like
We'll work
being
on
put
that.
in bags. It's almost like he was recently traumatized by the event.
We'll work on
by
that.
being grabbed and stuffed in a bag.
Oh, come on. It didn't hurt that bad. You don't even have skin to feel.
Memorius, I'm going out to breakfast. I'll be back then.
Okay.
Come on, Trip.
He's not coming out from underneath the bed.
Does anybody have like a live mouse for it to kill or something? I don't know how dead cats work.
If it lives. If it's
Don't
small
think it
lives.
eats. I'm sure it would just like to chase the mouse.
Throughout the house, you just hear Seth's voice say, Douglas, you've never once asked me about my past fights since we've gotten to Barovia. Why are you all of a sudden interested?
And I apologize for that. That's pretty rude. I'm sorry. I've been
Well,
focused
I'm-
on trying to keep us alive, but
You
that's-
focused on making me making sure I don't say small when I'm talking about, well, you know.
Okay, I'm
Talking about
You know who?
He who will not be mentioned.
we're in our pseudo home, and so I'm just trying to get my routine going and trying to
Okay.
work
That-
on our relationship and get back to some sort of normal thing going on here. So
Oh,
just
man.
tell me all about your favorite scrap.
I'm still a little too hungry to go into that kind of detail. That's like a 2 beer kind of night, you know?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Two
You're right.
beers Monday.
The jingle in the room, yeah. Listen. I am more than willing to fresh start this with you. In this place of all places. And I'm going to gesture around me to the relatively nicely decorated study reception room.
Right? The room that actually
The
has
only room
stuff
that
in it.
actually looks decent. Man,
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
slate clean, right?
Slate clean. Should we do our secret handshake? Been about 20 years, I think, since we've.
I don't even think I remember it, I'll be honest with you.
Come on, you gotta remember.
We spun at one point, right?
There's definitely
You-
some spinning. Yep.
And then-
Okay, are you ready? Come on. And I stand up and I grab his hands.
I stand up, put my hands out like this,
Okay.
ready.
I want the kids to walk in at this moment.
I was gonna say we're leaving the
Okay,
room,
we
so
have
it's
to say
possible.
the rhyme.
What's
Twirly,
going
whirly.
on here?
I don't want to say twirly whirly. Come on.
Twirly,
Oh,
whirly.
twirly
if you
whirly,
could.
twigs and if you could.
It's so great to be a
Wait.
mild wood.
It's so. Oh my God, that's right. That is what
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
probably
Okay.
the sort of lame stuff you came up to up when you were children. That sounds like
And,
Pinball was
and we
the
spin
game.
around
Oh,
and
And we're
like
God.
slap.
around
spin
and
around,
around.
slap the other way.
We haven't done this in so long.
Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm too old for this.
What are you
And I'm
doing?
gonna sit down awkwardly on the sofa.
blood rushes to his
On my
head.
side, but
Yeah.
got a little
Douglas
dizzy there.
falls on his butt on the ground. Oh. Ooh. Oh, hi, kids.
Excuse me.
Ready for breakfast.
We don't.
Are you all practicing for when we get back home to mom? Is that it?
I gotta look to Gemma. We don't look like that, right?
No, we
Oh,
look
we
way,
do ours. Okay.
way cooler.
Okay. Thank God.
Everything all set and packed away, kids?
Yeah, yes.
All good. Okay,
We're
great.
all good. We spent extra long touching our hair this time.
I'm gonna look at your hair. Like, does it look like
Did they
you
do anything to it?
No.
Didn't think so.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, "Looks good. It looks."
Yeah, they
put
look
a lot
great.
of work
spick and
into it.
Yeah, it was
Spick and span. Like, I like it. Good job,
be
kids.
kind, we're still learning.
Okay. Off we go.
All right, so you're all like heading out for breakfast or whatever, or
Yes,
Probably
I
close the other doors first.
will
Okay.
close this back door just walk straight back there,
Yeah,
close it.
you
come
shut all
back.
the doors and leave. No problem. Okay, where are you going? First this morning on your daily walk. On your routine around town.
I'm going to the smithy.
Mildwood's around town.
High stakes and handshakes, you know? We've got like 2 days before we go visit the devil himself, and like we're just walking around in the house.
Yeah, I'm going
That's
to the
how we
smithy.
prepare.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
you're
going
gonna
straight
go.
there. I don't want to deal with the inn.
All right, so you're heading up to the Cracked Anvil, where Dmitry Valistov is the, basically the surly armor, not armor smith. He's a blacksmith. Is anybody going with Seth, or is Seth going by himself?
I'll go with Seth. I'm interested actually in making a purchase.
Okay, anybody else?
I wouldn't care.
Okay, didn't think
No.
so.
Yeah, Dougie's hungry.
Right, where is everybody else going then?
The tavern.
Okay, so you're going to the tavern. So, not a problem. Okay. So, Blue Water Inn for you guys, and the Cracked Anvil. So we'll deal with that because that's likely to be fairly quick. So, yeah, you wander into the Cracked Anvil. The large man that stands there hammering iron, Dimitri, seems to be working on horseshoes right now. You walk in and he just looks up, nods at you, and carries on hammering out his horseshoe.
Excuse me.
Right, he kind of
you
like
already
finishes
gave it up.
bashing it to a point where he can stop, and then, yes.
We need to order some supplies from you. Very important.
What do you need?
I'm gonna look at Trip and say,
It was
tree
written down.
logs.
Yeah, I have it written down somewhere. I don't know if he has all of it. I mean, there's probably other places to look. He would know.
Well, we can start here, right?
I'm trying to scroll to where it was on the feed because it's in our notes.
It is. It's page 30 or 29.
God, there's so many pages.
There's
Yeah,
so many pages.
You got a book of
Yeah.
notes, the Mildwood Book of Notes.
We do. We should
Mildwood
change the name to
Adventures.
that.
Yeah. Mildwood Family Adventures.
A set of blacksmith's tools, a set of carpenter's tools. He needs tree logs. We can probably do that. A lot of iron.
Yeah, 10 pounds of iron.
And 100 feet of rope.
I cannot help you with all of this.
Whatever you
blacksmithing
could.
tools, I can help. Iron, perhaps, but
There-
that will leave me very short on supplies.
Is there a source you would normally go to that we could also go to?
No.
Hmm.
Every great once in a while, Vistani will come through. Sometimes they have, sometimes they do not. I try not to use more than I have to. I will sell you this iron, but it will not be cheap.
How much?
The tools I can make you, we will say 50 pennies for the tools.
Okay.
Basic tools, nothing special, nothing fancy.
Unnecessary, just something you can work with.
For the iron supply, how much you give me? What do you give for 10 pounds of iron? Very in demand, very hard to get.
Can I do? I mean, I don't know how much a pound of iron would actually go for in our coins.
Yeah, in Arconis.
I don't know the frame of reference.
And here, you can definitely assume, because you've seen the prices here tend to be
It's-
extremely high for stuff.
Yeah, right. So, how much would a pound of iron be in Arconis? Or do we do a check for that?
You could give me, well, I
try a history
guess But you don't really have any kind of blacksmithing skills or anything like that at all, do you?
No.
I mean, would you have ever had cause to inquire the cost of raw iron?
That's a good point.
Probably not.
No.
So I doubt you've got much of a clue, to be honest.
I'm randomly traveled. I don't know.
You've got Jack of all trades, so...
Yeah, I stare looking absolutely clueless at that question.
Alright, so let's have Trip give us a... really, you're drawing on past knowledge, right? So, give me a history roll. See if in your history it's something that you've recalled.
On Schwartz.
Oh, look at him, look!
Ooh.
Okay, you do recall this one time at band camp?
Natural 20!
Discussing the cost of iron. The economics of local metals. Yeah, in Arconis, you'd expect to maybe pay about a silver piece a pound for iron.
Okay. Silver here is worth its weight in
Well, silver
gold.
is
4 times gold.
Yeah, I mean, so the currency here is always it's always pennies, electrum, or gold. No one ever pays with silver. Silver tends to go out of circulation for some strange reason.
And he's a blacksmith, so it's pertinent to him. I'm gonna hold up. Oh shoot! How much would it be then?
You went £10.
Yeah.
So in Arconis, you could expect to pay, 10 silver or a gold. That's in Arconis, though.
I have 21 silver pieces. But they're like...
Just so you know, Trip, just so you know, since you travel with Seth all the time, you know that Seth has money. I mean, he's not
He just
lacking.
never spends it.
You have rooted through his coin purse on many times when he's passed out drunk at a bar after a night of fighting or whatever, right?
So if I offer him like 5 gold for it, is he gonna spit on me?
You won't know till you offer it.
I'm going to kind of do it like I'm just kind of pulling the money out of my purse like haphazardly.
Okay.
Just kind of like see what I have, and I'm gonna kind of like be gauging his response to the money I put out.
Okay, that's sensible. Yeah, give me an insight roll.
Okay.
So you kind of pull 5 gold out.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Schwartz. This is the best I got.
Okay. You kind of look at his face and you just see him kind of going.
Okay, I'm kind of following along with that, and then I'm going to sneak in a silver piece and just see how he reacts to that.
Okay, he kind of raises an eyebrow and looks at that. Then he kind of looks back at you and looks at the money purse and then goes,
I'll put 1 more silver piece. And then go back to gold.
okay, how much more gold do you want to run through your fingers? So 5 gold and 2 silver is what you're wagering right now.
I'll go up to 8 gold since the price in Arconis was like a gold, right?
A gold, yeah.
Yeah.
And stuff has been close to 10 times the amount or more here for a lot of stuff.
2 silver pieces, 8 gold, and I'm gonna be like, how's that?
It says, do you have any more silver?
I do.
If you have,
How
if
much
you happen
do you
to
have? How much silver you have?
Okay,
Damn it.
completely oblivious to the weight of silver, because I was not here when this silver dagger was made. I take my entire coin purse out.
Oh my god.
And silver piece. I have 63 silver pieces.
Oh my god!
I kind of just like dump it all on the table in front of me.
Okay, so here's what happens. He his massive hand goes over Trip's hand and like just closes it on his money. And then he just goes and scoops all the 63 pieces of silver into his hand.
I didn't.
No.
I was showing you. I wasn't.
He says, How much?
You do it. And I'm gonna look at Trip and realize I kind of made a mistake. I feel because you're giving me this
Oh
like,
my
oh God, look.
Yes.
What?
I'm
what's the
sorry.
problem?
What did you do that for? God, now they know.
No, what? I don't understand.
He was going to settle on something a little bit lower. Now he knows we're kind of adventurous.
But I have even more gold.
God!
I don't understand.
Seth?
Silver's less than gold.
Elsewhere.
You give me 5 gold and half your silver.
No. We'll give you no gold. And I'm just going to look at Seth and be like, and 10 silver for the iron.
This is not enough. Cannot spend silver. I have
But
to
you
have
can
money
use
to
it.
replace my supplies. Must have gold as well as silver. But silver must be part of the bargain.
As this bargain is happening, I start taking the silver pieces and putting it back in my coin purse.
He's kind of
I'm
like
looking at Drip.
He's like looking at you with a squinty eye as he watches each and every penny go back in the bag. Like,
Do you have, I was actually coming here to buy armor for myself. Now I'm afraid you know how much we have.
would not matter. I am not an armor smith. I do not make armor. I
I'm gonna
have
look
not
at
the
Trip.
skill.
I'm gonna look at Trip and be like, armor? Really?
Maybe
Yeah.
a shield, perhaps. No armor.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I am humble blacksmith. Anything simple I can make. Nails, horseshoes, simple tools, dagger maybe. Even
You made one
sword
for
is
us.
little bit more than my normal level of talent. Have made before, but not great quality. But iron, blacksmith tools, these we can do.
10 and 10.
10 and 15. 10 gold, 15 silver.
Done.
Excellent. Shakes your hand.
You're paying it.
Give me my money.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna hand over 10 gold and 15 silver without a second thought.
All right. He says, 10 pounds of iron in corner. Have tools ready for you by this evening. You come back.
Awesome. Thank you. And I'm gonna
Alrighty.
pat Trip on the back a little too hard. As I just like walk out the door, really happy with myself.
I'm gonna take 5 points of constitution damage and crawl into a corner.
As we leave, I'm like, that's great. Bargain. Maybe.
No. Seth.
What?
So the major factions here are all shape-shifting, death-bringing monsters, right? We have werewolves, we have vampires, right? We have terrible things.
Terrible things. Terrible things.
Man,
Yeah.
the man at the store, Mr. Dimitri, said you can't spend the silver, but he still had a high interest in it. Do you know why?
Does it's shine? No, that's gold.
No, because it has a certain natural ability to disperse of the impure.
As you say this, I'm gonna hold the punching dagger in my hand and be like, oh.
Yeah, yes, it's
I get
effective
it.
it's effective on werewolves and vampires and the like. That's why we
Okay.
had that made for you, because we knew about this. We just figured you knew. I'm so sorry.
Why would I know that? I punch
So
people.
you just handed him basically what he needs to do that for several more weapons, which is going to fetch him a lot more money than any amount of gold we could have really given him. And we need to protect this silver and not dump it on tables. Okay?
Well, I mean, I still.
Don't dump it on tables.
Okay, but I still have 48 pieces, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
You still have
Okay.
loads of silver.
It's just also we were doing this as a favor, kind of offhand, and not like it's not terribly important, you know.
Alrighty. Well, while you guys are strolling, you've paid the blacksmith, and you guys are heading back to the tavern after that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna make Seth go with me for all of that he just did.
Then, for a
Yeah,
little
I would
while, prior to you getting there, Douglas and the two youngest will wander into the Blue Water Tavern. Let's go ahead and tavern it up for you.
Just head for our usual table.
Okay. Go ahead and plop
Sit
yourselves down in
down.
whatever seats that you're getting.
Okay.
Dad,
Yes.
There.
so do you think bartenders here are were-ravens too?
Oh, they might be. Did they say that they were?
Are
Can't
they
remember if he-
related?
They are related. Maybe
Pretty
we
cool.
we could ask them, right?
No.
Is that not allowed?
It was kind of a secret when we were told.
We could put something shiny on the table and see if they try
Grab
to
it.
take it right away.
No.
Food and try not to say anything that we're not supposed to.
Tell them about the gem.
We can tell them about the gem, yes, and that the wine will be coming. They'll be happy
Who
about
better
that.
to tell them than me, Gemma.
Sure, yes, of course.
You know, I'm just in such a better mood after getting this new cat.
Yeah, you know, it's hard when we lose a family pet, so I'm glad we have something to take its place.
Other than your newfound senses.
Maurice doesn't take Whiskey's place.
Well, no, of course not. He doesn't have any organs or skin or fur. But he's a interesting creature, and if he makes you happy, then I'm happy. So that's good. You kids deserve to have a family pet.
How do we introduce him to Uncle Seth, though?
So here's the thing, Uncle Seth. You know how he gets a little irritable with things that don't make sense to him. I'm just worried he's gonna. All right, I'm gonna be vulnerable with you kids for a second. I'm worried he's gonna yell at me for letting you have him.
Why?
Why?
Why would he do that?
Yes,
Because
why
he
would
just-
he yell?
He likes to yell at me for pretty much every parenting choice I make with you kids.
That is
I think I'm
actually
doing a pretty
true.
good job. Don't you think I'm doing a pretty good job?
I think you're doing a great job, Dad.
Yeah,
and you know what you could say to Uncle Seth?
Mm-hmm.
Don't just say that you let us have the cat. Say you got the cat for us.
Yes,
Oh,
he
maybe that'll
bullied
be
you into
different.
it.
No, not bullied. Just
No.
that that's right, Gemma. It was my idea. I went out and found you a pet. Off the
Because of
street.
Whiskey.
I nipped down
You're
to
so
the
sad.
pet store for the recently deceased. And
Very sad, and you know he's probably gonna ask some questions about why and how he exists.
We could play a prank on him, Dad. I've been
We
thinking
could.
that.
We do love a
oh,
good prank.
Say
on
we
Uncle
rescued
Seth.
this cat, and he's gonna be all freaked out because he's a skeleton, right? And we're like, "What are you talking about? It's a regular cat. You don't
Oh,
see fur."
he thinks.
Haha.
Oh, okay. Well, that might make him actually go clinically insane. I don't
Yes.
know if I want to.
why would you not do it then? I
We
mean,
love,
You do love that. Okay, well,
we love to gaslight our family.
it's been a while since
Oh,
you kids
no.
have let me in on one of your pranks, so I guess we could give it a try. see, but if he starts to, claw his eyeballs out or try to his eyeballs out, or try to jump off a bridge, can we maybe tell him the truth so he doesn't go
Do we
fully
really think
insane?
he's gonna go like that far with it?
Well, you kids can get pretty pushy with your pranks. I just don't want him to think he's really losing it out here. He's taking too many blows to the head.
No, we yeah.
Let's just keep it
We won't go
light.
that far.
Maybe keep it light,
That far.
kids.
Yeah.
Please.
Keep it light.
Okay.
Yes. Light.
All right. Let's prank your uncle together as a family
Yes, that old bumbling fool. I'll never know what hit him.
in a fun, light way. He'll never know
yes.
what hit him.
Yes,
For
funny.
sure. Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Where's that waiter?
There's never one of those here. Remember, you have to go to the bar.
There's that waiter.
They don't do tableside here. This is a tavern. This is not a.
I'll just put my hand up. Do you think they'll come around if I kind of snap
No,
a little
Dad,
bit?
I'm not sure.
All right.
Do that obnoxious. Oi, you, woman, come here. Go be a Karen. Go on.
Where's that waiter?
All right. Well, I guess I'll go tell him to come on over and have a little chat.
Okay.
I'm gonna head on over there then and get his attention.
Okay. As soon as he kind of looks up and sees you, he goes, "Oh, it is you."
Yes. Hi. We're back.
Yes. Where have you been? Lady
well,
Fiona
it's-
Wachter was here yesterday asking after you in a rather concerned manner. Do not know why, but she seemed very insistent that if you came in, we should let her know. Of course, I have no intention of doing such a thing, but...
Well, thank you. Her concern is nice. We will definitely make a stop over there. We actually have some news to share. Do you care to just join us at the table for a moment?
Yeah, sure. And he kind of like looks at Danica briefly, and she's like, "Oh, go on, for pity's sake." So, yeah, he'll come and
lure
sit
him
down
back
next to you at the table.
to the mercy of my children.
Once you're kind of away from the bar, he says, "Yes, I would be careful if I were you. Apparently, somebody beat Nikolai Wachter very badly, trying to find out where you were. He was quite severely injured. And I believe this is what Lady Fiona wants to talk to you about. They beat him nearly to death."
Description of this person?
Nobody knows. Nikolai has barely said a word since it happened 2 nights ago.
Oh, all right. Well,
Good.
thank you for the heads up. We'll definitely talk to the lady
But-
about this.
Yes, but what news do you have of me, or for me?
Good news, actually. Right, Gemma?
Very good news.
Well, we can always do with some good news here in Vallaki. What do you have?
The good news is wine production will start again, as we were able to retrieve one of the gems for the farm.
Oh, excellent news! Excellent. Which gem did you find?
The green one.
The green one. Ah, so purple grape mash will be back on the menu soon. Oh, this is indeed very good news. We are down to only 1.5 barrels left. I have been keeping it somewhat limited in the supply, but perhaps we can open up the taps more in the near future. And what of my family? How is the old crow?
Great! I like say that too quickly.
Yep, they're really good. Just crowing around. He's definitely doing fine. Right, kids?
Well, I'm sure he is extremely happy, as happy as he ever is. Do not
Never
know
see
if that
him
man
happier.
ever understands what it is to smile. But nevertheless, if the vineyard is back in his good hands, and wine production is continuing again, then this is a good thing.
Yes, everything went according to plan.
Well, if only the other 2 gems could also be found. And then they could go into full production, and we could be drinking flagons of Red Dragon Crush, and dare I say it, Champagne de l'Estampe. Oh, it has been a decade since I have tasted such a thing.
Yeah, I hope we could. We can find those, or you can find those gems somewhere.
Yes, but hey, it seems, I know it is early, but it seems appropriate that perhaps I should have a glass of purple grape mash brought to each of us for a celebration. After all, it is being saved for good occasions, and this is indeed one. Danica,
Sure.
Danica, my dear, bring us 4 glasses of purple grape mash, number 3. It is
Maybe
fine. They have
hoping to
brought us
get
good
some-
news.
hoping to
Everybody,
Some breakfast. Okay.
the grape mash number 3 will soon be back in production, and it will only be a matter of a month or 2 before we have it back here in the tavern. And, hey, oh, and a bunch of people clap.
Yay! Do you think we could get some food too?
Oh, but of course. But of course. Okay. Then she goes out and comes back with a little tray and a small decanter with a few small, rather they're more like sherry glasses than wine glasses at this point. But she brings them out and puts them on the table. He says, and if it is not too much trouble, let us get some good hearty breakfast for our friends. Yes, Danica? She kind of rolls an eyebrow and she goes, Fine. You enjoy spending time with your friends. It is not like the morning rush is hit or anything. And then she kind of goes back and you hear her like yelling, Boys, come and help your mother. He pours each of you and himself a little sherry glass full of the red wine, a purple grape mash number 3, and he goes, well, a toast to the return of good times here in Vallaki.
Yes.
Here.
Bigger glasses. Soon.
Cheers.
Okay. Everybody has a sip. I'm taking it you're not protesting that your kids are drinking this time.
Since it's only a thimble size.
Yeah, it's a little sherry glass. It's about a shot of wine.
No,
It's a countryside communion, you know. It's nothing.
Yeah, this amount he's not too worried about.
It's like Gandalf drinking in the Hobbit hole. Just a small red wine. Manzig, thanks for the resub. Much love. Red Baker extraordinaire. Okay. And yeah, it won't be that long before breakfast is ready. I'm probably by the time breakfast is about to be put on the table, your no good brother and eldest will probably be wandering in.
What the what?
We saw pie.
As soon as he sees them, Erwin will jump up out of the chair and rush over to shake Seth by the hand and shake Trip by the hand. Thank you. Your family has told me of the excellent deeds you have done. And Danica, two more bowls, please.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah.
Yes, please have a seat. Join your lovely family.
Yes.
I sit down.
And perhaps a bowl of fresh, clear water for your puppy outside. Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, as mentioned before, we lost him. We lost the dog.
Oh, I am sorry. I do apologize. Forgive me. I did not mean to.
It's he doing what he loves, being part of the family, no matter what that means. And
Can we have a new pet? I'm gonna say that out loud. Now that Uncle
Yeah,
Seth is here.
yeah, honey, you can.
I will let your family fill you in on some news that I recently gave them. You enjoy your breakfasts, everybody. If you need anything else, just holler at me. I'll be at the bar.
Yeah, thank you. And then I'm gonna look to Gemma. That's a little rude of you, Gemma.
Why? I miss having a pet.
Yeah, but I mean, I know how much whiskey meant to my brother. It's kind of rude that you demand one right away.
I asked. I said, "Can we?"
It's all right. It's all right. She's right.
Oh no, we're fresh starting this, Douglas.
It is a fresh start. You're
Yeah,
right.
but I'm thinking about you.
Thank you.
You-
I'll be all right.
You should, process whatever.
Yes.
Whiskey meant a lot to you, so.
He did.
Well-
He did. And so, what better way to honor him than keep
Replacing him?
No, not
No,
replacing
not a
him.
replacement.
Just,
Just something more to love.
So another dog.
No,
I haven't seen dogs here. I mean,
Maybe we don't know.
The ones we run into are usually
there could be out there.
Trying to rip your throats out.
I'm just saying. I'll consider it
thank
for
you.
sure.
yeah, something tough or fluffy,
Yeah, definitely one of those two things, for sure.
You know, Lady Kia Liana had a familiar. It was a cat that could turn into a dragon.
Wow,
cool.
that's cool. Yeah.
Man, but that's rough. How would you go about finding some kind of weird cat, though? I mean,
I don't know.
not like they just turn up.
But I mean, I don't ever see cats following families as they walk around like dogs do.
Families don't
Really,
really
it should
walk
be a
around
dog
like
if
that.
anything. No, I mean, they at least will come with us and.
Well, you never know. We'll just see what we find, and I'll know it when I see it. The right fit
But-
for us is out there, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, so long as it's your choice, Doug. I mean,
Of course, yes.
As much as
hey,
Gemma's like demanding a new pet, rudely, I might add.
Yeah, but hey,
As long
your
as
food's
it's
getting
your
cold
new
over there.
pet, right?
Don't want
To
your-
replace the
don't want
good
your-
whiskey.
Here, have a sip. Here, and I hand him the glass.
Just take it absently, just like thank you, and I'm just start
Don't
drinking.
let your food get cold there.
I
Why
mean,
don't you
yeah,
go
you'll
ahead and
probably like
shove some of
literally
that
just
down.
finish it without realizing how little there was there to finish.
Grapey, yeah, it's good.
All right. Well, so we have some news to share.
Okay.
Turns out someone's looking for us. The
Okay, where do we
ladies-
find them? We can just. I mean, we have a house. They'll probably look for us there.
No, not in a nice way.
Oh.
They
Plus,
beat-
it's not very public knowledge yet, I don't guess. I don't guess you've published your address or contacted the post office and let them know of your of your forwarding.
I don't think we would've done that.
Who's asking for us?
Well, we don't know. Somebody asked and didn't get the answers they wanted, and they beat so and so. What was his name again?
Was it?
The guy.
Thing?
Poor old cough
The
drop.
friend.
You know, Nikolai.
Nikolai. They beat him near to death, I guess.
Damn
Nikolai?
it.
You the Walker kid?
I wanted to do that.
I mean, that's great news. We should be
Well, but-
celebrating more.
He didn't give us up, so that's good. And I guess the lady wants to speak with us about it.
Ooh.
She's been asking as well.
Oh,
So
We
we should
do need to get a look at her library.
I mean, yeah,
go visit her after we eat.
Oof.
we got to find that family history thing.
So
Okay.
we should be careful out and about. Not sure who this person is and what they're after, but it's not kind.
We've done nothing but good things here.
Well, maybe bad people don't like the good things we've been doing.
Oh, we can handle it, and I'm gonna slam my fist on the table and kind of like looking for encouragement from the kids.
I'm like scrambling to catch the little glass of wine so it doesn't spill. Like, I'm saving this to pair with something. I'm still trying to decide what.
Bad people here, you get, well, fucked.
All right, easy.
I mean, it's what we've been doing, right?
Uh,
I give Octavius a little shoulder, like an elbow to the
All
side.
right. Well, not
Yeah,
all
we-
of us use that word on
Yeah,
a
we've been
regular
really-
basis.
We've
Seth.
been really fucking them, right, Uncle?
Yeah.
It's not a yes day. We don't
I
say
shake
that.
Octavius's
Public.
chair in celebration.
He's Uncle. He said it.
Okay, he's an adult. That's different.
He's drinking right now, and I'm going to point to the
Well-
little thimble.
He's got his little drops, but it's still not appropriate. Just light words,
He's
please.
practically fully grown, you know.
We don't
I mean,
actually know
I-
that, so just let's.
I know it.
Well, that's what I'm
Alright.
saying, is he's basically a man now. I
No,
hate to
no.
break this to you, Dad.
He's not a man. He's
Yes, I
got
am.
lots of growing still left to do.
I mean,
all
he
of-
has
all of
he has
you
a
do.
girlfriend.
Well,
even.
if
It's
you
fine.
keep treating him like that, he'll think that forever, and that's
No,
unfair to him.
My sweet baby boy, and he will not say bad words.
Okay, but he has a girlfriend. He can swear.
He-
You know.
He
Oh, is
does.
that-
You do?
Well, you know
Does
that
that mean I can swear?
Vistani
no,
chick.
but you didn't. Oh,
Technically,
Seth.
you don't need anyone's permission to swear.
I mean, Doug,
All
we
right.
saw how he was looking through that fence. You know.
it's just
Okay,
considered
well-
rude, you know, if you run around doing it all the time. So pick
I
good
don't-
moments.
I don't
A
care.
I
about
just
crush
that.
find
is
it interesting
different.
that Uncle Seth blames our dad for letting us do anything when Octavius can't curse and Seth wants him to curse, and now he's just letting it
Yeah,
slide. This is
you're being
quite
a-
confusing.
Yes,
bad
I'm just so
influence here.
confused.
no, it's, listen to me, your father. You don't have to listen to someone else. I'm your parent.
But they walk
Seth-
all over you anyway. Hey,
No,
I'm
they
joking.
don't.
Come
No.
on, fresh start. No.
Fresh start. You can't say those things and then just say fresh start after every time. Say something insulting. Not allowed.
I'm just in a good mood. What can I say? You know.
He's drunk off of half a thimble.
Seth,
Yeah.
what is this actually about?
I discovered we're absolutely rich. That's what.
We
That-
are.
Oh.
That's why I'm in a good mood.
With what?
Silver.
It's not something you say super loud. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you noticed a couple of heads go whenever you said silver, and
don't
most of the
fucking care.
conversations in the room stopped.
What's going on?
Time to leave.
Let's go.
What?
Oh,
Oh, come on,
But
guys.
the food.
Yeah, the food. I'm hungry. Breakfast.
What's going on? What?
Bags.
I'll get ready to fight whoever wants to fight us, I suppose.
No, well, no, we're not gonna fight it.
I'll lower my voice at this point, looking at Trip, seeing that he's like not happy with me, and just like, I'm sorry. I found out that, well, I have a lot of silver pieces, and apparently that's really valuable here. I didn't know that, and now I do.
I just said how
I'm
there's
scanning the
people
room
looking
for
us.
anyone
Yep.
who's
There's,
looking a little rough.
so there's a not rough looking, but there's kind of like a fairly old gentleman that's just kind of come wandering over your table. Move you to that area there, because I don't want you to be. He says, "Oh, hello. I could not help but overhear. I am a renowned fortune teller, and purveyor of all knowledge. If you would perhaps cross my palms with silver, I will give you a reading. Whole
Going-
family, discount, one silver, whole family.
Sorry, I
to ask you this once.
I'm the fortune teller of this family. We don't need one.
I'm gonna,
Yes,
I'm
that's
gonna,
why you
I'm
have so
gonna, I'm
much
gonna stand
silver.
up. I'm gonna stand up and just. I'm going to ask you this once. Leave us alone. We have fought werewolves. We have fought vampire spawn. We have dug with the undead along their side to fight giant monsters in the mountains, and we do not have time for your nonsense.
Well, I didn't mean to offend you. I just thought I might be able to offer you some insight into... Oh, the danger. There is a dark man looking for you. I can sense it.
Yep. His name's.
Oh, it's
going
You
now,
can
it's
say his
fading.
name
Oh, it's
now. You can say
fading.
his name now. By the way.
It's fading.
Leave.
Fine. Didn't want to tell you anyway.
Well, that was rude. That could have been helpful, maybe.
No.
We could have asked him about the stuff we're looking for.
Just overheard us. I'm positive.
All right. Well, let's keep our mouths quiet about how much money we have. Maybe, Seth.
Yes,
It
I'll
is
do that.
rude.
Well, I didn't mean it for them to hear. You just asked me why I was happy all of a sudden.
All right. Well, let's keep that on a minimum. Keep our F words also to a minimum. And
let the kid talk, Curse.
Mori. Oh,
no.
I mean,
I think
after
if
all,
you're-
what Trip said was true. The things that we have fought and survived, he can say the curse word.
That is a decision for me and his mother to make, not for you.
I give Octavius this look like I tried, like a sideways.
Yeah, he's just kind of pretending to take sips of the alcohol in the thimble because he does not like it.
He's not a fan.
Very proud of my boy,
Not a
but we
fan.
still have rules in this family, and we will follow them.
How many birthdays have we celebrated with him?
How many birthdays?
Yeah, how many birthdays have you celebrated with Octavius? How many summers has he seen?
Well, since he's joined us, I'd say 13? 14?
When you found him, he was how old do you think?
We estimate about a year.
You estimate about a year.
Well, yes, it's kind of hard to know, but he was walking and saying a few words, but not much
So
more
that's
than
closer
that.
to 2. That sounds like 2. Yeah,
Or I
probably.
could have just been a very gifted child.
He could be a gifted child.
Right, so at the very least, he's 15. How old were you when you married Mom?
Okay, well, those are different times, Trip. All right. Yes. My mother and I were young, of course, but again, different times.
And
all
you
right?
won't let him say fuck.
It's just, I don't even really like it when you say it. If I'm
It was
honest.
2 years later when you were doing it, and he can't say it?
Dad,
Doing
I
what?
don't say it.
Okay. Well, yes, honey.
doing
Thank
what?
you so much. I just nothing.
La, la,
Octavius,
la.
we just
Saying the F word.
yes, exactly.
You are
we don't-
stifling him. He exists in a
We
world.
are-
He deserves to experience it before he goes to Mortal Kombat again and possibly dies at the hands of something we don't understand. Let him at least understand what he is.
I
Your
won't
mother and
die.
I
I'm
had
immortal.
plans for the talk and
Ah.
things when we got back from the wedding, and obviously things got a little off plan here, off book.
Octavius, say
And
fuck.
so I just I want to try to honor the decision that mom wanted to be part of it. So I'm doing my best here, and we just have to,
He would slap
let
you
the-
something if she knew that we were doing this and he couldn't even express himself through it.
No, she wanted him to be educated and
You know why I'm not going to say it.
listen, I'm doing. It's hard to be a single parent out here, okay? I work 2 jobs. I'm a fighter and a ranger. I love my kids. I never stop.
Work 2 jobs. That's awesome.
Oh, here we go. Keep going, Christy.
Christy.
I have gentle hands and the heart
That's
of a
great.
fighter. I'm a
And
survivor.
if you stifle him like this, he'll run off like I did.
Well, you, my kids. The one thing I love about you is you're all different.
Hey,
And
really quick. You guys do know I'm right here, right?
yes,
Okay.
exactly. And
Also-
again,
Something that I think might really be able to help in this point. I don't know if you've all realized, but I have come to find out that I am immortal at this point. So all of this is pretty moot. I
That
think.
is
so as
not
you can
accurate,
see,
but it's
Trip,
fine.
What are you talking about? Yes,
we've
it
got
is.
a
Have you
lot to
seen?
learn still.
I walked up to like a praying mantis monster, just stood in front of it, and it didn't touch me.
There can be
I'm
only
sure I
one.
could kill you if I wanted to.
Oh, please.
Because you were
Oh,
dancing
alright.
around it.
All right, listen now. We're not gonna be trying who's gonna kill who, or testing immortality today.
What are you gonna do? Cast the same spell on me every time?
I
Watch
know
you.
so many
Now,
spells.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Because I've only seen you cast one.
That's because you need help with damage.
Me need help with damage, please.
Yes.
Please. I gotta tell you,
I don't think
killed
any of this
so
family
many
needs
things.
help with damage.
Yeah, you're all pretty damaged.
I've never seen such a sturdy wizard before. I've never seen a
I've
wizard.
had to grow
Okay.
because
I've-
you all can't defend me.
I've never seen a wizard be more interested in brawn than brain. That's a first.
Now wait a second here. We gotta. Let's be nice to each other.
You
See
can't
what
pet
happens.
my
You let
cat
him say.
anymore.
What?
What?
Oh,
I look over and I'm like, cat? What?
Dad found a cat. No, wait, who found the cat? Somebody found the cat.
wait,
Yes, I found the
Wait.
cat. Wait.
wait. Wait.
I'm gonna look under the table. I don't see a cat. What are we talking about?
It was a proverbial cat. It was just we pretend we have a cat sometimes.
Yes, no, the cat's out of the bag. That Gemma's a bad wizard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
What?
let's
No, I'm
be
still not a
kind.
bad wizard.
See, look at what you let him say one bad word, and now look at how he's talking to his sister. Now we don't talk like that to each
You're
other.
blaming this on me.
Gemma's a good wizard. Gemma,
What?
you're a fine, stout, tough wizard, and Octavius, you are very tough too. And you know, it seems like it's really hard to hurt you. That's
Yes,
for
I'm
sure.
immortal, like I said.
Yep. So possibly something we could look into at some point, but not test maybe. And we could just all get along, please. Stop
If he
fighting.
seriously thinks he's Strahd, and I probably
I'm
said
gonna-
it too loudly.
I'm gonna look over the room and see if anybody's looking at us still from the money comment. Because if they are, I'm just gonna say, like, looking at them, if we have this animosity for each other, imagine what we'd do to you if you try it.
Oh boy. And we all just everybody. It's
Woosah?
I
Everybody,
return to
it's-
my soup and I just am eating it quietly. Like,
everybody hold hands. We had a family argument. It's time to have a family apology. Let's go. Come on. I'm just gonna
I
put my
just
hands
keep-
out.
I just
Come on.
keep
Only
eating.
when Octavius admits he's not immortal. He doesn't know that.
Listen up. It's time for the family apology. We're not blaming anyone else anymore. Come on, come on.
Fine.
Hands in.
I'm not immortal.
What is
Octavius. I can see your eyes.
Stop.
What?
It's your... I know that one.
No eyes crossing. Okay? All right. Sincerely now, we will apologize.
So good.
Uh
Ready?
huh.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Your turn.
Okay, my turn. I'm. Oh, boy. Takes his little thimble. Sorry, liquid courage, right? Am I right? Am I right, family? Okay. I, immortal Octavius Mildwood,
Oh,
am
just
don't
sorry.
accept.
regular given name for now. Will do. Gemma, quiet. Let him speak.
Fine, I'm sorry.
What was that?
I said it. I
I didn't
it.
hear it. It was too
Oh, I'm
fast.
sorry. Too fast? Oh, I'm sorry. Do I need to slow it down for you?
There,
You
you
said it like
you said
3
it,
times,
You said it.
yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right, Seth, your turn. I'm just trying to move on. Seth?
Okay. I'm fucking sorry.
Oh. Oh.
Rip. Your turn
For what? I just spoke the truth. I didn't.
to
I cast the spell and everything.
Family apology means everybody says they're sorry.
Is that
Please.
an option? I spoke the truth too.
Trip.
Right. Yes,
Please.
Douglas. That is your name, is it not?
I give Trip a little kick under the table.
Please say your apology so we can move on.
Well, who am I apologizing to? I don't.
Everyone at the table. Even yourself. Come on. You're not better than this. Come on.
Oh, am I
We-
sorry? I am so sorry.
Good enough. Gemma, your turn.
Sorry, I'm so smart, and some people just don't understand
Gemma?
me.
Yeah, good luck trying to do a better sorry than me, Gemma.
All right.
The two Italians at this table turn around and go, "Come on, they're fucking sorry, okay? Come on."
Douglas just puts his hands in his head and just sighs. Oh,
We all
all
said
right.
it. We all said we're sorry.
Dude,
Now
all
you,
said we're
Dad,
sorry.
do you want to say it one more time?
Yeah, you got to say two.
I already did. I went first.
Oh.
Well, go
And
last.
I think I was.
I
The
guess
only one
my
who
issue with
meant
this
it.
family apology model is we aren't really penitent for anything. We're not talking about what we're sorry about. We don't know what the apology is, and frankly, it's not settling anything.
It doesn't need to be called out. We just need the sentiment to be heard and felt.
No, but like that's not how apologies work in any other regard. Just because you're saying it is that way. If we were to just say sorry for anything in particular outside of our family, do you think that would fly? We're not learning a lesson here.
When emotions run this high, clearly no one is ready to say actual apologies, so we're just going through the emotion to calm the situation and get everybody on board. Now, if you'd like to go back around and do it for real,
No.
we could do that.
Okay, I'll start.
Otherwise, we'll just move
Happily.
on. All right?
Happily. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry because I fear that I am not able to keep the family together as I'm supposed to do, as we were told by that fortune teller, that I'm supposed to somehow be looking after this mess. I am constantly worried about all of you because all of you are just so funny all the fucking time, and I have to be okay with that. I have to be okay with how Seth doesn't understand the common denominational differences between where we are and where we've been. I have to deal with this man thinks he's immortal. Man, yes, man. He is a man, and Gemma's over there constantly irking me with these little things and then needing me all the time, and I have to just somehow patch that up. And then Douglas, you're just completely blind to it, or you're turning a blind eye because you want things to be better than they are, and they're not. And you're in a situation where we need you here, and you're trying to put us anywhere else, which means you're ignoring where we are, which is causing more issues than it's actually solving. We need to be where we are, with who we are, in a way that's conducive to surviving, because we're about to go against something we can't even understand.
Okay, wait, so what's your thing?
My issue?
Yeah, you did all us. What about you?
I'm prideful, bullheaded, and I think I have the answers despite my complete lackluster ability to actually see what's right in any given situation.
Right.
That one's easy.
That's why I love you, buddy.
Yeah, you're here. I'm gonna drink my drink finally.
but just because things that were said at this table that are absolutely true about us are true, that doesn't mean we can't use them to our advantage. Like,
Right.
I don't know, immortality, boldheadedness. things.
Right, sure. So
Everybody has strengths, yes.
we need to work in a way that's going to actually benefit us. Yes, that's my point. I'm sorry because I haven't been communicating like I'd like to on this. I'm sorry because we, as it stands, have no chance. Other than in combat, we seem fine, but I don't think we've talked about, philosophically, what if I die?
No.
We're fighting and I die.
No.
That's not something we need to talk about, Trip.
That's not something.
It is. It is. Because if we can't cope with the idea...
Trip. If anyone is to die at this table first, it'll be me.
Yes.
Okay?
He's probably
See?
right.
Yeah, no, I look at Octavius and like, yeah, thanks for confirming what I just said.
Yes, I will mourn all of your deaths at the end of this.
We are
adventure.
a family, and we are going to leave here as a family. That's all I'm willing to accept. You can call it delusional if you want, but that is going to be what happens. One way or another.
Also, Chip, you said, what about me, that I'm not treating this place as what it is or something? That I'm...
Oh, no, you just, you're no...
I don't know, you said a big word in there, I didn't understand.
Sorry. In Arconis, you were really good at what you did.
Yes.
The scene is a little different here.
Yeah, and you gave me
yeah,
dagger.
there are some cultural differences that you haven't really picked up on.
Okay.
And your attitude in Arconis that works in Arconis is a bit forward. And people here are more conniving and tricky. they're more
Yeah.
likely to try and take advantage of you. So if you constantly deal your hand out, they're just going to grab your cards.
And then I'll punch them in the face.
We can't always do that.
We've been doing it so far. It's worked out great.
Okay, but if we did that with, say, Madame Vaktor, now we're in a political intrigue problem. And
Do you not remember when the moon in Arconis was purple for like a month or whatever? And how everything got all scary and there was talk of monsters and dragons.
And your skills were very fit for that.
Well, I didn't fight any of those things, but
You didn't
my
have
point
to.
still stands. Like, here's just a different set of scary bad things. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna look at Octavius. You're not a mortal kid, but also, nothing in this place at this moment is scary to me. We have fought scary things.
You didn't want to come here. You'd rather starve than come here because of two boys that wanted to fight us.
Wait, what?
No, that's not what I said. I didn't want to have to deal with their bullshit.
You were kind of scared to me. You didn't want to get in a fight again.
Okay, pushover dad. Do you
I'm
want to
just-
go there?
I'm just saying. Didn't seem like a tough guy then, did you?
No, I really didn't want to be here because I didn't want to accidentally spill the news, you know, and I'm going to point at the bartender.
Okay, keep your mouth shut.
Well, I obviously didn't say it.
Okay. Listen, we're all getting too worked up here. I think we're all a little... Yeah, you're going to love this. I think we're all a little hangry. Get it?
Well, I've been eating my soup. Yeah.
It's like when you're hungry and angry at the same time. And I think I think that's isn't that cute and that clever? I think that's what we're all feeling right now. It's just a little hanger, and we just got to sit down, have a meal.
No,
It's cold breakfast, and
I am feeling unappreciated here. Is what
That's
the
not
issue
true,
is.
Seth. You're very appreciated. I'm sorry.
No, it
I
is
have
true.
Trip needs
I'm
to.
going to say it as I see it.
Trip needs
Seth
to
brought
calm
up he was
down.
going to die, and everybody agreed with him. I
Trip,
need to
That's
calm
why
Because
we're
down.
like,
something is-
there's no problem. Like,
Well,
fuck
we
off.
appreciate
I'm
you.
gonna say fuck off, and I'm gonna start eating again.
Oh right.
I love my family.
Love you too, Gemma.
Everybody good now?
If only I had, like, say, a pet I could find comfort in right now. I'm gonna start eating.
Well,
Let's just eat quietly.
my favorite.
all right. After breakfast, after quiet, cold breakfast, what do you guys want to do?
Go to see Lady Wachter so we can actually do some story.
Okay.
What? That
was
was all
story.
good
Not
story.
kidding.
It's
That
all
was a
good
joke.
stuff.
That was a joke.
Oh my god.
But yep,
Sorry,
that's. So let's see. Where's Wachter House? Wachter House here. Wachter House here. Wachter House. Let me find correct door of Wachter House.
God, I love you guys.
Yeah. Can we take a minute to
Fantastic.
not be characters for a second because this is so fun?
Yeah, you guys are truly great. I'm just saying that. Yeah.
It's always
Oh
fun.
my god.
Let me just line things up for you. Alrighty, and I'm going to pull you guys over to this Mapperoonie. And we're going to change some audio options.
We are.
You should be here on this middle map.
Yep.
Outside the hizzy. And I want that one. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, you all wander down to Wachter House, where Lady Fiona Wachter lives. What do you wish to do? Okay.
Yeah.
The door is opened by a familiar-looking, male housekeeper. As soon as he sees you, he goes, "You're here. Stay right there." As he's closing the door, Lady Wachter, they're here. And you hear, "Who is here? The family, the ones you wanted to see." Are they? Send some in. He comes in and goes, do you remember the way to, the living room? Through the door here and first left, yes? And with that, he, like, bolts back into the kitchen, like, leaving the door wide open. Like, he does not want to go in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna enter the, right?
Okay, yep.
I think you go straight,
Yep.
and then...
Lean against this little wall here as I enter.
Okay. Anybody not going in?
No, I'm going into.
Okay, alright. And through here. Oh, you went upstairs.
Nope, I'm right here.
Okay. When you walk in, she is standing there, kind of scowling. You notice that the other brother, because remember there's Nikolai and Karl Wachter? The second you get a walk in, the other brother leaps up from the couch and he says, "You bastards!" and looks very angry and threatening at you. And she goes, "You will not speak? Sit down." "But must sit down." And he reluctantly kind of slumps back in his chair. He says, "Wonderful, my friends. I trust you received my gifts I had sent to your home. The new furniture that I benevolently sent for you to help make the gifted home that I gave you a nicer place."
Yes, it was all very nice, thank you.
It's very nice, very good, excellent. Well, may I ask where you have been this last few days? I trusted you would be at home and spending some time in your new home, getting ready in your new home. But apparently you left town and didn't have to mention that to me.
Oh, we took a hike over to Argenvostold?
Which you knew about, right?
I know you had talked about going. I did not know you'd actually decided to go. Would have been nice if you'd have dropped by and let me know, that's all. And she's definitely acting very out of character. You've met my son here. Have you, Carl? Have you met Carl before? Yes? Mm-hmm. You've seen him, met him around town?
Yes, a pleasure as always.
Yes. You noticed that his brother is not sitting next to him, which normally they are inseparable, I tell you. It's my brother Nikolai, my son Nikolai.
We heard there was a bit of a scrap.
No. You see, what happened was, Carl and Nikolai were leaving the other night from the Blue Water Inn, as they often. I tell them they spend too much time there. But anyway, and from what I understand, somebody grabbed Nikolai, and before Carl could see what had happened in his drunken state, he said that all he recalls is his brother was being dragged off down the side street, and then she kind of looks at him with disgust and says, "And he said he followed them and did everything he could, but I expect the drunken lout passed out and did not take proper care of his brother. Anyway, this individual, from the few ramblings that my son was able to tell me, was looking for you and demanded to know where you were. And when Nikolai failed to know where you were, because he legitimately did not know where you were, this man beat him, and beat him, and beat him. And we found him laying unconscious in the street the following morning. Now, who have you been upsetting that would beat my son so verilously to find out where you were? Would you perhaps like to tell me this?
Our only enemies are the old Burgermeister, I suppose, and Strahd himself.
The old Burgermeister is not likely to do anything to you, is he?
No, so...
And as for Strahd, I don't think Strahd would have shown up just to beat my son. He could have found you himself. I would have thought.
None of our enemies have been left alive. We've dealt with all of them.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
haven't we? And I'm going to look at the family.
After all, I feel I have been nothing but pleasant and nice to you and your family, yes? Given you a nice home, furniture, free run of the town.
That's all we have been is nice and
The
pleasant.
only one I can think of is that one witch who got away.
Witch? Which witch?
This witch. And
What
I'm
witch?
going to hold up a picture of Baba Yaga. Drawn from memory. Crude,
I
but...
just sketched it.
No,
Wait,
no.
didn't one of the hags survive too?
That's what it was.
That's what you meant, the hag,
Yeah, that
right?
wasn't Baba Yaga, but it was
okay.
one of the hags.
Yeah.
Well, while my
Yeah,
son
okay.
lays beaten and broken upstairs, barely able to speak, I would like to get to the bottom of this.
As would we.
Okay, with that, you hear on the ceiling. And she goes, for pity's sake, Carl, go and see what your brother wants. He gets up, walks towards the door. He will, because he absolutely is a dick and a coward and probably whatever, he deliberately bumps into Octavius, even though he's like towering above him. It's like, you know, bumping into a 5-year-old on the street. It's like, get at him. Poof.
If I may, I do know some healing magic. I could possibly help him out.
Do I trust you? Perhaps I should.
Only if you're willing. I don't want to...
We will see. Right. After about 5 minutes, Carl comes back down. He says, the walls in the ceilings here are thin, mother. He coughed out some words before it was too much for him to continue to speak. He said, the only things a man said is if I find them, tell them they are late. And we will leave it there. That's a good leaving it there spot.
Oof.
Alrighty.
Yeah, but here. Just give that a measure. Ah, dagnabbit. Well, time for a beer. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, hello there. It's me, Christy, your D&D dad. I'm here to do all the things that a good D&D dad should do. Like mow the lawn, fix some shit, drink a beer, and of course, roll lots of 20s. And if you like all this, can you pan?
Sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
You should check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Christastics. And if you like D&D content, check out my podcast, New Crits on the Block. Anyway, I love you, my children.
If you're seeing this, that means that I'm back to playing Mondays on How Reroll. My handle is Satchmo on all platforms, and if you follow me, then maybe I can...
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Nothing! Hi, is this my local zoologist? Yes, I'll hold. Hi, local zoologist. Yes, my name is Jane Ivana, and I'm looking for a snake that has a stinger. Yes. I'll hold. You don't have any? Alright, well, if you could look into it, you can contact me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch. That's with a 0. Anytime. Yeah, or you could catch me on my Twitch streams. I stream like once a week on twitch.tv/JaneIvana. Alright, I'll hold. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, local zoologist.
Hey everyone, it's the Snuggler. This year, Jane asked us to go quick on our outros, so I promise I'll go as fast as possible. You're just gonna put all my information on text on the screen, aren't you? Son of a...
Hey, twitch.tv/Shagget here, and I'm trapped in Barovia. I'm hiding in a dingy basement with some art, the art dingy basement, nothing like what you usually see on my webcam when I do streams on How We Roll. And I'm not hiding from Strahd, believe it or not. He's a pushy Dracula knockoff. He doesn't scare me, I'm not afraid of him. I'm actually hiding from Gorebad, my dungeon master. He's out to kill me. I think finally surviving in 10 campaigns in Arconis throughout his stories, he snapped because of it. And because of that, he's out to really kill me this time. Contact me at @neb_convos on Twitter, please. Your support will help keep me alive, keep me on the run, keep my hope alive. I really need to see what happens to Radovan, Emlyn, and Alekma, and all my other characters that I've played. I really need to see what happens to them. I'm very curious. Oh shit, I messed up. I really messed up. I think he heard me. He's coming. See ya!
Hi there, I'm Gorebad, and thank you for watching How We Roll. If you'd like to keep up with us when we're not live on Twitch, you can check out our other forms of social media. Follow us on Twitter, @HowWeRoll. You can also follow our Facebook page. You can find the website at www.howweroll.com, and you can also find us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll, for an absolute ton of additional content. Also, you can follow the dmblog.com for some DM tips, world building guides, and all things D&D related. Cheers, guys. That was a long walk. Okay, they said Shagget was somewhere here, and the door to where he's hiding was a blue door. So we gotta find a blue door, blue door, blue door, blue door. You're mine now, Shagget.